Hi everyone, welcome to Divide and Conquer's Sacred World. This is a 5e game based in the Pathfinder Inner Seas with the Greyhawk gods, a little bit of Tal'Dorei, a little bit of Ravnica, a little bit of Innistrad. And even though it's the 22nd episode, I believe it's the 20th episode we've all done things together.
Yes.
So we got some wine. Who wants some little wine?
Toast.
Toast to the...
Toasting.
I hope this is good.
It's okay. We'll
The
just,
twist.
The twist, no.
We're all.
You pour and then when you're finished, you twist it so it doesn't spill.
Whoa. Magic.
Fancy
It's like
that.
I don't know what I'm doing. Who wants one?
Me one. I'm not a wine
okay.
drinker, but
Okay.
Trashy.
Okay.
it's waste.
100%. Whoa, man. Hey.
Salud.
Salud.
Clink.
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 Coleton. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's good.
Clink.
Hashtag freak show.
You may found a.
That's actually really fucking good.
This is good.
I think we passed a minute. I can curse out. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. We forgot to end the endless loop of music.
What?
Twitch decided to be a little mean to us.
Twitch decided to not auto mute Twitch.
What technical difficulties?
It's small announcements. Tomorrow, Saturday, the 27th. Other than being Avengers, came out yesterday. We have a new show that's going to be airing at Dream Productions YouTube page. Don't even talk about it.
Whoa! Oh my God! It's mine. Hey. Hello. As you know, my name is Vic. And when I'm not playing a human barbarian, I am a human baker. And I'm doing my own little mini show called Pastry Digitation, where I will film myself making like cupcakes and desserts and nerdy little treats. So if you want me to make something, you should totally suggest something for me to make, and I will make it.
Yes. So tomorrow at 10 a.m.
You're gonna get baking?
Different type of baking.
I mean, we're open anything.
Hey, look at this.
Who knows? We might do a special 420 episode next year.
I mean,
hey, it is 2020.
but with that, no other. I think that's all the announcements.
Think of it. Next year.
Next year,
it's going to be 420 for an entire month.
Yes.
I'm gonna call sick for a month from work. If everyone is interested, our character sheets are on the right side, left side,
Stage left.
Stage left side. Yeah, there are some some errors on there just because we need to pay for like races and spells and stuff. But if you go to, I have it in my notes. If you click on the character sheet view, character sheet, the largest selection where the attacks and spells are, click on notes and click other, and there you go. You have all the corrections on there. Not that that matters, but yeah. I think we're good. Our prince will be. I mean, our prince is already here, but our prince will be late.
He's so precious.
He had life because he has a family and stuff.
What?
What? Yeah.
You play D&D and you have a life?
Yeah.
If your elder god Cinnabon brought you here from Twitter, you should totally mention it in the chat.
Yes, the elder god Cinnabon.
He demands it. He demands it.
The elder archfey known as Cinnabon.
Blessed to be his tiny little ears.
Oh, and I just finished editing the gamers review.
Nice.
So next Saturday after the 27th, whatever that day is, that will air.
Fourth.
That's the 4th.
Star Wars Day.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah. So on Star Wars
We
Day,
made
we'll
it.
have the gamers, a Dead Gentleman's production review.
Gotta work that.
It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. But all right, let's roll that fucking intro.
Beep, beep.
introduce ourselves. I'm Jesus, the Dungeon Master.
We did it?
We did not, because we have new artwork.
We do.
Wow!
Wow, where'd that come from?
I
Where'd
don't
that come
know.
from?
My
Let's
Jesus.
start from whoever.
This amazing,
From that
amazing person over here.
Yeah,
I don't know who the hell you're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm not
let's
that
start
great,
with
What?
our amazing Vic.
What is
Wow,
that?
look at that. That's. Wait,
You're Vic.
look at that. Look at
This.
that art.
What is this?
Oh,
Vic?
yeah, that art.
That is West.
That art. That
the
art.
human barbarian.
Look at that
I
sexy
play.
boy.
He's sexy.
Look at them nips.
We had to we had to
Lots
lower
of
it.
attention was put
Hashtag dim nips.
there. Hashtag
It
them
needed
nips.
to be lowered a little bit because censoring.
Yeah, we can't. It's too much. We'll get
Show too
demonetized.
much.
Oh,
I am Tabatha. I play Oria, the Loxodon Druid.
oh, she's so exquisite.
Look,
Exquisite.
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 And I am Cow, the elf rogue artificer.
Yes.
Look at him.
Look at that sneaky
And then we
boy.
got
The
to show
sneaky boy.
Aria.
Hey, where's my art?
It's right there.
Where? All I see is purple.
He's so sneaky you can't see.
So sneaky, you can't see- Whoa, man, whoa.
and just because it took a long time to draw. And Ariell.
Ariel.
That's
Hey,
Ariel.
hey.
Coleton
Paladin.
plays Ariell, our human paladin. Look at that.
Look at that
divinity.
glorious bastard.
So beautiful.
Orange bastard.
I said glorious.
Oh, I think you said orange bastard. I'm like, I mean,
He's not there.
not
He's not there.
T is somewhere else, and then it'll be
T,
white
artwork
and
coming soon.
Yeah, I gotta give me some.
Oh, I'll give you a mini if you want. All right,
Take that
so
mini and
let's
run with
let's recap. I forgot how loud this is. Okay, so last game. Previously on the morning. So arriving at the island, where some KUO-TOAs and shenanigans were performing some sort of ritual. You guys can think. You guys essentially stopped them, knocked out the priestess, and you knocked her out using the last of your drowning daisy. So giving the enemies a proper burial in the island, you guys grab the unfortunate slaughtered people, and you are going to bring them back to Korvosa to give them proper burial. Oria, with a 93 on your percentile roll to communicate with your god over the high, you notice that deep under this island, there is something massive, something large, that has something to do maybe with what's happening upstairs, but nonetheless, there is a large aquatic creature down below. You also found a member of the Simic clan, members of Ravnica from your dimension. They are biological tinkerers, and they usually get in trouble for creating monstrosities. They often mold their own bodies in the name of evolution. So, learning that he is Tin, the owner of the Sea Devil, the vessel that you guys are currently on, you guys brought him on board. And I lost my place on my notes. But so with the bodies on board, with Tin on board, you guys are sailing back, and before arriving and docking, you guys saw the yelling of a drunk tiefling with a dire wasp out, currently yelling at the ship dogs, asking where his ship is.
I have no idea where you got that dog.
And that's where we're gonna start. Actually, no. We're gonna do a little bit of 1 hour back travel. So we're going to because someone mentioned that they wanted to do a specific spell. So that's where we're gonna start.
Oh, that's what because I thought I was making the whole boat.
Did you want to do identify on the?
Because I wanted
It takes
to.
10 minutes.
No, mine is 1 hour.
Identify? If you cast as a ritual?
Yes. No, that's my identify. I don't have a spell identify.
Oh,
I have
okay,
ritual
okay.
identify.
So,
Because
do
of
you
my
want
artificial
to
class.
do you want to mend the boat, or do you want to identify the item?
That's what I already did
Well,
for immersion
okay.
purposes.
All right.
I guess It's too late now.
So, with the hour or so that
It's not cheat. You know, I don't want to cheat.
it's fine. You just the boat needs to get repaired later on. That's all.
Oria can mend. Or you could be mending.
It's up to you.
Or Oria.
Boat's not gonna sink, guys.
Yeah, the boat got here and got trashed by some giant fish. So, or manta ray.
Oria would be mending and at the same time talking to Tin.
Well,
Because it's the first time in a long time that she has found someone from her dimension, guys.
Yes.
Come on,
Then I
this
guess
is a
I'll be
lot to
I
her.
guess if she wants to mend, then
She
just
can
go
mend and
ahead.
talk at the same
Just
time.
go.
This is the most exciting you've seen.
Ah! Oh!
You good, babe?
As you're pouring out.
Because isn't it 1 hour for travel?
Oh yes,
all the
it's
way
about an
back?
hour. Yeah.
So basically, as
So it's
soon
either
as
you mend or you identify. I was giving you the choice.
as soon as we get back from the docks,
Mm-hmm.
and then, Naruto. I mean,
We'll do that in a minute.
Not
As you're identifying and putting out your
Six.
rituals, you are deciphering, and you will. It's going to take you an hour. That this token creates a giant one-time use of a colossal bird.
one time use.
Yeah.
I want it to be one time use.
Yeah. It summons. It has enough
This
magic
tiny
within it.
object looks like a feather. Different types of feather tokens exist. Each of a different single-use effect. The DM chooses the kind of token or
So while
determines its
he's identifying,
random.
I would have been catching chat up on everything that happened on the island.
Okay.
Just
Just
get on the same page. Get on the same page.
The,
Yeah, so anyway, there were
that-
frog
that
people.
is-
Yeah,
is
so
poking
there were
at
some
them.
frog people, and anyway, all the people we went to go get were dead now.
Is that why there's dead bodies on the boat?
Yeah, we
Alright.
gotta bring them back.
Okay.
Proof. And then there's like there's like a thing under the island, and it's like
thing.
yeah. So it was like filled with like gems and treasure and all this fun stuff. We haven't explored it yet, but we're thinking of coming back. There's like a lot of
With a force smoke goodie. Okay.
it'll be fun. It'll
It's,
be fun.
I
And I guess we gotta like talk to like the king and the queen or whatever and all that.
Pretty cool.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, I just got something in my eye. And then you change clothes.
Hey, you got a little something on the front of your shirt.
Yeah, it's called vomit. I don't know, I got seasick, and you see the other sailors look at him like, start grabbing the ropes. And now that Tin is manning on the wheel, a lot of them feel a lot easy, and half their jobs are pretty much already done for them since they only were driving the ship. So, you wanted to speak to Tin, right?
Oh, just just pretty much like probably also one of the things is asking about
Oh, the brand?
the brand, getting a little bit more understanding of that. Because again, she, well, wait, no, never mind. Because someone else had seen that, not Oria. But
Yeah, but did you ask about the brand, or
no, she's gonna ask Tin about the brand.
these marking, this was engraved into me with steel, hot steel. Same with some other the compatriots that we were traveling with. It's marking of ownership, apparently, to the man who claimed that's his property. But yeah, they needed me for something. I do not quite understand why they needed me, but they did. They were searching my head, that I was alien to them apparently. So we know magic does not work the same. And then you see that he's like trying really hard to do something, and like you see a little swirl of water that flashes back as the ship's going.
I guess Oria at the same time is also trying to get, kind of give him a little bit, few pointers of what she's picked up
Okay.
within the few,
Sure.
very few, the many months that she's so far been there.
I say like, so how long have you been here? Going on
Months.
8 years.
time for me has just been. I've had a lot happen to me since I've gotten here.
I've been trapped in this world for 8 years. Not seen anyone like me, but I've been accepted with the crew. A lot of us died in bad dealings, but they were good. Except for the demon. He's shit.
What do you mean by bad dealings?
Just, we had a previous captain. He was not the best communicator. He just liked to make fun of us. He was this bird thing, the giant black bird, and he just mimicked us a lot. But he was a good captain. We had others. We had Spitz, who's a tiny little goblin who spat all the time. And then we had Feathers. She wasn't a bird. She was normal human like that one. But she'd like to collect feathers. We had many more. We tried to help a great friend. Captain's friend. It's a very kind and peaceful giant. But we could not. In our failure, these decided to sell us instead of letting us die with the armor. So we were slaves. Some died. The dwarf escaped. They said they didn't have no use for her. And they probed my mind for a good while. But again, magic is different here, so they did not understand how to use my knowledge.
Good question.
Yeah.
While I'm doing a ritual, because I know
Mhm.
this whole time I'm just doing a ritual.
Yeah.
Am I hearing anything?
Yeah,
when
you
I'm
can
doing a
hear.
ritual?
You're not blind to the world, but your sole focus mechanically is to perform the ritual. It's like you can't join the fight, you can't be mending, but you can be like, yeah, that was cool. Yeah. You can still do other stuff as long as it's within reason. Yeah, and you can hear the conversation.
Okay.
It's kind of like your meditation.
Yeah, Oria probably just just kind of relaying to him like all these, creatures that you've uncovered. Encountered. I've had my own fair shares of running into creatures that weren't exactly kind to my people.
Yeah. When we thought we had problems, this world is more chaotic and bigger. There is no balance here. It's fucked.
Or would just nod like, yeah, it is. I'm doing everything in my power to find a way to find, a way home for me and my people.
Yes, this is what I've been trying to do for 8 years. Good thing I found Exatos and your friend as well. We've been trying to rebuild. Then I got kidnapped. And I lost track of time for a while. It felt almost the same as the slave owner.
Did you, were you, trying to think how she would word it. Were you basically, taken from the city?
Yes. Spear went through me and he sees a giant. Still, even with the healing that you guys have made, it's like, it's a wound that just has not full, like the flesh never healed properly. Yes, they're savage. The sea men of this world. They smell blood and go to a frenzy. But they did not kill me. That's good. Drink. So who are your friends?
People I've met along the way. They're trustworthy.
As
I'm Cow.
as he looks at Chennington. Trustworthy.
I would be.
She will put it.
helping her
Yeah,
out
it's
for-
like I'm a little bit. I have to kind of show patience with that one, but yeah, she'll just gesture over to kind of like Cal, West,
Mhm.
Ariell. Just they're trustworthy. They're the ones that I've been traveling with the most.
Chad, good boy.
How many of the Celestia conclaves came through? Because I'm the only one from my tribe. Oh, sorry. He should. It's specifics in Ravnica. He would say guild. He would not say tribe.
Majority of my guild came through. I've lost.
The centaurs and the elves and the plant, as well.
Just the Loxodons.
Have you managed to repopulate in this world? And when he says that, he's actually roll me a insight check.
Mm.
13.
That's okay. So he's from the Sipnik guild. They're not the most polite of them. They again they focus a lot solely on themselves, and they focus a lot on how can I best evolution, essentially. How can I become better, a better version of me? When he says populate, he's specifically talking about your guild's specific ability to literally recreate another version of yourself. A magic that they cannot do, and they're trying somehow to recreate that. Somewhat of a guild rivalry in a sense. That sort of talk is more akin to, let me see what the enemy is doing. So that's what you gather from him asking, have you populated? He's not specifically asking, have you birthed anyone or have you grown Celestia here? He's specifically asking, can you redo your one trick in this world?
Yeah. Yeah, Oria just kind of being a little bit on guard, like with that. It's like, as far as I'm aware, no. I've been away from my guild for a
Shame.
few months now.
I've been trying to remodify, and as he pulls his leg, you see that one of it looks like it has sharp, jagged edges. It doesn't look like a fish. It looks more like some sort of monstrous foot, and the other one looks perfectly normal, like a human foot. Like I've been trying to perfect, but I cannot change the other. And he puts his boot back on. As he's so looking at the ship. I will say that the ocean in this world is immense, completely different from what we have at home. You can truly be alone here. It is a gift we do not have. It's old. Also, they're fucking sea rats. So the seagulls are coming through.
Sea rats.
Well, if you do ever want to seek some sort of words.
Words are difficult, I understand.
Yeah, just Because I'm just going with the idea, because even though yet with as old as Oria is, she's still very naive to, I guess, Celestia.
Mhm.
If you do need clemency or help, or if you would wish, you could go to Fangwood. I don't know if you've heard of it.
No, what is this Fangwood?
It is where my guild is currently residing.
It'd be nice to talk to others similar-minded.
You could speak with the leader of the guild. She could probably give you some information.
It is tempting. And you see that when he says that, he stops looking at you and looks at the ocean. Appreciate you. So what are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm being a bother and just trying to help the crew, like whatever tasks they need.
This is what I'm doing.
Like, you need anything? You get. Do I have to tie this here?
At the moment, they're not, and the more you keep asking, you said one of the, like, you finally caught on after maybe 10 minutes. One of them just keeps asking you to move very heavy things from one end to the other end. There's no real reason to do that, and you're like, God damn it.
Hey, Chad, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just writing good old memoirs. He has a thick book in his journal that he's writing.
Can you read them to me?
Yes, of course.
That's what I'll be doing
So,
for the next, like, 40
entry day, and then he mentions a day. Chariting and the crew went on a sea voyage. And then, like, he keeps mentioning it, and then every now and then he writes little messages to himself and reads them out loud. Ignore that part. As it feels to you that he's over exaggerating his
Embellishing.
importance. Yeah, in the group, and then in parentheses writes how he really feels, and how scared he really is about everything. But there seems to grow a very what's the right word? My head goes to bromance, but it's a little bit more like a genuine love for you four, and admiration.
I'm trying to think of that word too, but it doesn't.
Yeah,
come to me.
Fanboy.
that
What?
feeling.
Fanboy?
No, not fanboy. It's more of a mutual kind of.
Fangirl?
I mean, ask him. So, with that, is there anything else that you guys want to do before you arrive to the?
I will state, I know with, like, even though knowing what he was saying earlier about the whole recreate thing, Oria's mind is in another place, and she would be messing with the little bracelet that she has on her wrist.
For sure, I understand.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah. So
Just gonna go
with
back over to you guys. Like, the crew told me to stop bothering them.
so on your ship, you have obviously you guys.
Trunk, pat, pat.
Tin, chatting Tin, the knocked out priestess, and about 6 dead bodies wrapped in some sort of cloth that
I
Ariell
can't
had.
remember. Sorry, I can't remember who had the sigil or whatever that the hobgoblin had. I can't remember who got that. Sorry. It was something that basically said that they were part of the
I'm
guard
gonna
or something like
assume it. No, wait. Ariel had it. That's right. I think.
You guys got one from Dis about the ship.
Oh no.
that. No.
Oh no, I have it because I searched the guy, the dead hobgoblin.
Sorry. Okay. Yes.
I think that was
yes.
me that searched.
Yes. So yeah, you have that emblem.
Okay.
And then
Sorry.
we arrived at the docks.
Yeah.
Like, hey, friends, I have a giant bird.
What? Where?
Well, it's here right now, but if I throw it in the air, it's gonna be a giant bird. I'm doing it now. I'm like, not right now. It's my Moltres.
Your Moltres? Okay. Who's that Pokemon?
Yeah. I have no idea what the hell he's talking about. But yeah.
I don't know, man. Zapdos is pretty cool.
I like Articuno. Jesus. But as you guys are approaching,
Is cool.
and and the Dis is doing. Sorry, Tin is doing his thing. The crew that you guys hired are starting to lower the anchor, starting to move the ship slowly, tediously onto docking position. You guys do. Do I have some
Rowdy music.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Oh Lord.
Some what?
Rowdy music, no. But you do see again the conflict that we ended with the game last time. With Dis, the Tiefling, that has a little bit more abyssal in him than most Tieflings would have. As he currently has 2 men knocked down on the ground, has a giant.
Shit, were those our guys?
There's
Oh shit! Bad day for them.
Oh, poor guys.
Glad you remembered.
Oh, they were in the docks.
Yeah.
Those poor guys.
I didn't want to go. The 2 guards knocked down on the ground. The dire wasp is out, also being intimidating, as there are 4 dock workers trying to calm him down. And where the fuck is my ship? And then you see Tin look at him and Dis look at him. Tin, Dis,
Oria just like
Naruto!
Sasuke.
Oria just like shit.
So with that, as the ship is currently being docked, and as he lets his guard down, you see one of the guys, the ship guys, jumps on him, and he looks like he has a little bit of armor on him. Maybe he's like a ship guard. He doesn't look like he's one of the royal guards, but he looks like he has some sort of authority. He's walking around with a spear and armor. And as he grabs Dis, again, Dis is like 6'6". So he jumps up and grabs him. As he's doing that, the ship's being docked, and you see a huge shark-filled teeth grin from Tin. Good. What are you guys doing as this is happening? As at the lower, this is 3-level ship. On the 2nd level, you see trying to look up. Oh, it's that guy.
Oria's like looks at Tin, looks at Dis, looks at Tin, looks at Dis, and looks at Wes. Where I come from, this is called a dick swinging contest.
Oh, you call that there too?
Yes.
Is anyone going to do anything specific?
I'm gonna sit in the railings of the boat.
Okay.
Oria's
And-
It's good to see you around
Waiting.
finally.
And
Feeling that fresh air.
He looks at you,
Yes.
You made a friend.
and then looks at Tin.
And then
He likes
and
you.
I would grab a goblet from,
Just
and then a wine from my dearest friend Wes that gave me.
of course.
This is gonna be nice.
Yeah. As that currently is happening, and you see another
I'm not scared of hiding my face in there.
another guard.
I'm found anyway.
So you're the asshole with the camera. It's like, yeah, he said shit about you.
Well,
He
sorry.
said shit about you.
As
Character
you
development.
see a second guard. Again, there was 4. Goes and grabs him from one of the arms, and as he's trying to resist, Wes, you would
Yes.
know that since he has his giant bee out,
Oh, yeah.
if he really
Yeah.
wanted to, that bee could be doing something. It's
Oh,
a
that thing
telepathic.
could be fucking some shit up.
So he's not, and there's 2 guys on him, and he's
Alright.
not doing much to like use a bee or anything. And as you guys are watching this, and Tin is completely enjoying everything, he's like, "This is gonna be good." You see a third runs up to him with a club.
Whoa.
Sorry, a mace, and you hear as
Whoa,
a
whoa.
hard hit right on the skull.
Yikes.
Run perception, everybody.
Oh, God. Yo, we don't need none of that now.
Oh, natural 20.
Did you really? Nice.
24
Oh, I got a
23.
total. 24.
21.
Oh, high 20s, perfect. Okay, so
Ariel, what'd you roll?
Oh yeah.
Nat 20! And he's not here for it.
That's
roll.
why
Hey, good roll, Coleton. Good roll.
I need you guys to calm down.
perception
I need
25
you guys to
total.
calm down just a little bit.
Yeah,
Watch
we're
those
gonna
are
have
the
all
best
this-
rolls of the night.
Yeah.
Knock
The
on wood.
highest rolls, and then
He has
by the time it
25
actually
total,
matters,
I guess.
fuck
Okay, 20. All right, so above 20, everybody.
Yeah.
So there's a couple things that you guys see with that. First, as the mace gets lowered down, it has these. So it's not just pure solid. It has these kind of jagged edges to like pierce through, and you see that one of the spikes that it has is just the whole thing's covered in blood and it's dripping.
Oh shit.
And the second thing you guys immediately notice is his eyes go just white.
Oh fuck.
Uh-oh. He's in rage.
The third thing you guys notice is the super toothy fish grin that Tin had. Just goes, fuck. And you see there's a huge panic in his face. As he does not say anything, lets the ship kind of hit a little bit of the support beams that are in there, and as it fully stops, and everyone rolls me a acrobatics or athletics. I'll give you a choice.
15.
Okay, pass.
Oh, thank God.
20.
Pass. And
Ariell. What's his athletics?
either +2 or plus. Oh,
Acrobatics is +2, athletics +2.
Alright, so that's an 8 for him.
8. As he falls onto the ground, you guys manage to grab yourselves or just steady on what closest to you.
I'm on the edge.
Oh shit, you were lucky.
I'm on the railings with my wine.
Yeah.
You didn't even spell it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna waste it.
You see
It's about to spill.
Tin running to the captain's quarters, just bullying, not saying
Where the fuck
anything.
you going?
And you hear, fuck, and then you hear just rummaging. The small amount of furniture that was still there, you hear drawers opening and a lot of footsteps. And as you can see him through the broken glass that's still there, and he's like, "Where the fuck's my shit? Where are my pipes?" And he looks out, and
Where are my what?
where's my pipe?
Okay.
What do you guys do as this is happening?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go down there and try to break that up.
Okay. Okay, so that's your intention.
Oria's going to go and ask really quick, what the fuck just happened?
Are you going to? Because you're currently at the other end of the ship. Right now.
Shit, yeah.
So you can yell it, but
Yeah,
that's
yelling
fine.
to him.
Okay.
Yeah, what the hell what the hell happened?
Okay. He'll respond in a minute. I just want to know what you're doing.
Pipe?
When he comes out, he has his hand like this, and
Oh,
like you get the image of like a blow dart. That's kind of what he's referring to. As he kind of like does that motion, he looks at you. Either we kill him, or we make him not be near people. And with that, you're gonna engage.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's what we're calling it.
All right then. And if that's gonna happen, then I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Oh, shit.
I just wanted to see what was going on.
Well, it also helps that we need to take turns doing this.
Hey, that's pretty good.
All right, keep those numbers to yourselves. As I grab 2 things. One, we need to grab the ship.
Base. That's
What
actually
did-
not bad, I'm
What's
happy.
the initiative?
Oh. Oh, shit.
Does he have plus on his initiative?
I don't know.
What's his dexterity? +2.
Okay, I got it.
I don't have anything on my dexterity. I'm happy I rolled that.
Yeah, don't fall.
Ooh, look at this beauty.
Okay, can
That's
you,
what you were doing.
Yeah, can you move the ship back a little?
Look at that.
And can you grab those minis? Sorry. We're gonna have a giant table like some PayPal. So, with the ship currently hitting parts over here, I want to make sure that everyone can kind of see. And crashing a little bit. Place everyone at where they were, including Chattington.
Chaddington.
And
Where is the... Well, I guess put them because, like I said, I'm just kind of watching.
yeah,
So, I'm...
ship hands will be on the top doing their thing. Chattington
Is hiding
is
somewhere
in
here.
the second deck This is over here with this giant wasp. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4 guards. 4 guards. As these, we're going to use this for now. These 2 are the people that were in charge of watching you guys completely passed out. The KUO-TOA, wrapped. Unconscious. You are driving the ship. West, Oria, Ariell is just bleh.
He's right there.
And you are up here.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because I'm kind of watching them.
And I believe that is everyone that was in this hostile situation. So, with that, I'm not gonna play combat music until someone actually takes a hit.
Okay.
I said I wasn't going to. Apparently, my computer decided to do what it wanted to do. Okay, so with that, who? Go. I'm gonna move you here. Okay.
Sorry, I was just double checking.
Before, yeah, let's put the board up as we start counting.
I hate y'all. I hate y'all. I just realized. Be nice to have a Coleton just walked in. Hey guys, what do we do? Oh.
You guys are in fuck combat. Okay, so.
Raw.
No, you're not at all. Not necessarily.
Raw.
God.
This. Yeah. Nope. I don't need that. I don't need that. Okay. So, with all these people here.
What is it? That's a nice
Who
game idea.
got
Dungeons and Dragons Scarab.
Yeah, don't tempt me. I want to do it.
20 plus on initiative?
25.
25. Nice.
Yeah. I always have +9.
Yeah. Okay. So that is Cow.
22.
22 West.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
catch it up.
Cow West. Disc got 20. Okay.
This?
Yeah. This.
That'd be
Is it
18.
DIS?
Yeah. 18. Okay.
Ariell got 13.
Then Oria. After he got 13.
Yeah.
What is 10? 10 has 0 dex. All right. So then Ariell. Then 10. Then the guards. Yep. Guards got a total of 7.
Guards. How many?
You know what I'm
guards?
regretting? Using the last of my drowning daisies.
Oh wow, that would have been so handy. Look at that.
Damn.
Oh,
What
you
a
don't have that
shame.
anymore.
Oh, shame.
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 Guards times what?
Do we have a
4.
sleep spell, guys?
There are 4 of them. Okay.
Do we have sleep spells?
So, with all this said and done, Cal, what do you do? Again, technically not in combat, but initiative needs to be stated.
A little more this way. A little more this way. There you go.
So what do you want to do?
I don't know what to do. It's like he said to kill him, right? Or what?
He said either we kill him or we get him away from people.
I have a plan. I have a plan.
Is West already down there?
No,
No.
I'm up there on the ship.
I'm just gonna.
So there is just a little bit of description because I'm kind of bad at doing that from time to time. So water is pretty calm. There are quite a few people that are watching out in the docks, and there are other ships here and there. Here's a couple of small ships. Again, this is a large vessel. As it crashed against some of the railing, and you don't have a proper placement to dock onto. The closest one would be this. If you go to this, like where Chattington is on the 2nd floor.
Okay.
But that's not a proper dispatch position. You guys are about right now 15 feet up, 10 feet up, 20 feet up from solid ground.
So from that 3rd level, it's 15 feet up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Got it.
If you want to be from the sea level, let's add another 10 feet to that. So with that being said, as the curtains, the mast is drawn up, everything's ready to completely dock, but the ship is supported and stationary against the railings and the hardwood that's here. As it deliver the splash of water goes through. Cow, what do you do? Again, there's 2 guys currently grappling this.
Like, I actually don't know what to do with this.
Okay.
So
You can hold your action.
No, I'm just gonna stay up here and hold my action.
Okay. What?
I'm gonna hold action to attack. I guess to attack. What's his name? This.
Yeah, this.
If he starts to hurt my friends.
Okay. Okay.
Is that possible? Just any one of them?
Yeah, sure. As long as he attacks your friends, yeah. And you can, if your action does not trigger, you can pre-release it. Like, oh, I was waiting for him to do that, but like he's attacking this one person that just randomly came in, and it's before my turn. Sure, I'm gonna shoot. Like, you can do that too. That's within the new official 5 rules. Right. So with that being said, holding your action, movement or anything, or just staying on top.
I'm just stay up top.
Okay.
Or, well, yeah, I'm in range.
Yeah,
I
you're
guess I'll
in
just
range.
move in here.
Okay.
Just
What do you-
I'm jumping on the dock.
From there,
Yes.
roll me an athletics.
100%. That was the plan. That would be a 10.
A 10.
Yes.
Roll me percentile for the funnies.
For I think I know what
Roll
it
a
is.
new character.
No, that would be horrible.
30.
30. As you jump, do not get hurt, but part of your foot breaks through part of the wood there, and you just you're fine.
Okay.
But that let's say that's a total of 10 movements.
10 movement?
Yeah. So that's 10 square.
Cool. I still
10
got
feet.
30.
Yeah. So what do you do with the rest?
Making it all the way as fast as,
1,
as
2,
far as I can.
3,
I thought you were gonna go through.
5.
I thought so too. It's like I have one plan and it's
30,
gonna fail.
35, 40. Right. So let's say that was an action to jump, movement, bonus.
Bonus? No, I'm good.
All right.
That's
There's a tiny little hole right here
It's
now.
like, hey, it's all good. Let's
Don't-
not.
Don't be mean.
Come on, guys. Why we gotta be mean? You know, bullying's bad.
Okay, this is turn, and he should have done that earlier, but I forgot. So, what is a 60-foot radius of him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cow is included in there.
Uh-oh.
Cow, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Wow, wisdom.
Oh,
shit.
that's like your best stat.
Yes, that's my
Same
best
thing
stat.
with everyone here.
Wow.
Oh, what'd you get?
I need Wes to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Well,
12. That is a fail.
That's
Okay.
That is a 9.
9. That's a fail.
9.
Also, all these guys failed.
Cool.
You are considered intimidated.
I'm.
Uh,
This guy's a lot bigger than I remember.
It's intimidating. So, you cannot willingly move closer to him,
it's okay. That's good for me.
and you have a
Plan.
disadvantage on attack rolls.
Aw, damn.
Just in case you guys forget. In addition,
Calm down. You're like, hey,
how
man,
far are
What are
you?
you doing?
1, 2, 3.
Something
Wes.
tells me I'm close enough.
I kind of need you to make me charisma saving throw.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Was this horn that big?
That is gonna be a 20.
Nat 20?
No, just a 20.
Okay, good. So you passes. As for a second, the so he's doing. It's called demonic intimidation. The presence that is happening as there is this slight you two, since you fell, and everyone here, there's a slight blurriness to him, and like at his feet you see slight of black smoke. And almost and then for a second, depending on how you're looking at it, the smoke is completely invisible. It's almost like it's ethereally coming through and just surrounding his feet. Oh wait, the bee also needs to roll.
Snakes
The bee got a nat
manifested
20.
by
Okay, so he's not intimidated.
The bee is fine.
The bee's fine. With that, there's as so West.
Yes.
Trying to explain this since you are afraid of him, but past this one. The small,
I'm afraid, but I don't take bullshit.
yeah, the small interactions you had with him, he's very arrogant,
Fair.
and somewhat not in control of himself from what you're gathering here, as well from what he said originally. His face is expressionless now. He just looks stoic. As he's just grabbing his maul and looking like he's about to attack. When that, almost like you heard a pulse, almost like you heard his pulse inside you, and you had to like clench your chest, and all your veins in your arms and all over your body. And, I need you two to roll me perception. Start bulging, and you start foaming from the mouth as you are seconds away from entering a rage, and then you just calm yourself down.
Oof.
As just his presence almost forced you to rage.
That was a 15.
15?
9.
So you saw this too. You saw the bait. Well, to you, what it looks like is Wes is about to rage. And
I was very scared.
yeah, you're so scared.
I see his chest. I'm like, is he really moving his chest?
So, and since it is
Flexing on me.
this
Stop
is
it.
turn.
Not like that, man.
Okay, so he's going to do his thing, and he initiated combat. That they all get hit.
Oh
That is d6s of damage. And for the sake of time, I'm just gonna roll one time and give it to all of them. Okay. As you see him grab his maul, one swing hits both of them in the face, and you just see.
Oh,
And
fuck.
with one swing, both of these guys fall. As he turns to the third one, just steps on front, like you see his hooves go into one of their chests, and just the massive weight of him just breaks his rib cage. And then he swings the hammer as the guy is just terrified and paralyzed, and goes right into him and splits him. And the hammer goes right through, breaking his bone. It goes all the way through.
special boy.
It's exciting.
Look at him.
Oh, okay, roll me a religion check now that you're here.
Hey, man. So we're about to die. Fuck.
Get back up.
Oh shit.
They're only better than you for you.
That's a solid 9.
9.
You're in dice jail.
So, quickly to catch up, Ariell, you guys face some KUO-TOA, some fish people. They're performing some ritual. Oria saw a giant, big entity underneath the island that you were at, so he decided to go back, get help. Hopefully, the priestess that you guys captured is enough proof to get him free from jail.
Okay.
As you arrive, currently with the owner of the ship, which you learned that he is from
He's from my world.
Oria's dimension, just a different guild. The Tiefling was currently angered that his ship was not at the docks. Someone hit him on the head, caused blood to splatter. His eyes went totally white, and now he just killed 3 guards and has a giant wasp.
I twitch.
Oh yeah, and I found this.
Oh yeah, and we have a feather token. Yeah. So
Well, there's something good.
yeah.
The one good thing out of it.
I found this as treasure.
So he will continue to run and just move right up to the next guard.
Oh, stop it.
Okay. Oria, what do you do? You're next, actually. After you're on deck. Oh, sorry. We are officially in combat.
Okay,
So-
really quick. If I move over to where Cow currently is,
Yes.
how far am I away from this?
From where Cow is,
If I move up to where
5,
Cow
10,
is.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
If you move there, and then you would be. My ruler is not here. No. So. Fuck.
I'm just wanting to know from there, how far am I from him?
About 55 feet.
That's fine. It's perfect.
Okay.
From there, she's gonna cast Hold Person on this.
Okay.
Don't forget to swap the character cards
That is a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
on the thing.
Oh.
Yeah, don't forget to do that.
Oh, what's DC? His
The
wisdom
mine.
is low. He got a 15.
That was the spell DC.
It was? Okay.
God damn
Nice.
it!
Shame.
Okay. Roll me a you yourself roll me a wisdom. Yeah, wisdom saving throw, obviously.
Okay, there we go.
21.
21. As you moved your hand with your staff, casted your command spell, you just felt this almost buzzing noise and this like whirlwind of just horrible thoughts. And it's almost like just static noise and screaming. And just like a huge suctioning noise. And it just pissed you off. But you managed to, like, just you entering his mind for that 1 second to cast your spell made you almost lose it. And you just managed to recompose yourself. And you don't know if it's been a second or 20 seconds or a minute. You have no idea what just happened. You just remember you cast a spell. It's only been a couple of seconds, but in that moment of you entering his mind, it twisted where you were for a second. You had to recompose yourself.
Jesus.
So, action. What else do you do?
There's not much else I can do from my location. Looking back over at Tin. Got any bright ideas?
Kill him or put him to sleep.
Well.
Tackle him into the water. I don't care.
That was the plan.
Oh,
That was the plan.
that meme. Oh, that's good.
I told you.
How's the fishing?
That was the fishing.
All right. Anything else? Movement. You have bonus technically.
Guess I'll hold action.
Okay. Well, you can only hold a
Okay.
action. You can't hold a
True.
bonus.
So just, I guess that's it. That's what you can do right now.
Okay, Ariell. What do you do?
What you do, boo?
I know I haven't been here, but Ariell has
Yeah,
been
Ariel's
here.
been here. Yeah.
Are we trying to kill him? Or...
This is the guy from the basement.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
from,
I wouldn't really have a problem with that, but...
Well.
so, from what Tin's saying, the apparently is there was this frenemy relationship when they saw each other until a guard hit him and tripped his rage, and at this, Tin in the ship, the fish guy, was trying to get his stuff that was supposed to be in his quarters, but they weren't. And from what he just says, either kill him, put him to sleep, drop him in the water, get him out of people. I don't care. We need to act now.
Okay.
So what do you do?
Well, in that case, I will use... Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Hey.
Can you reach it?
Yeah, I think that's 120 feet, I think.
Okay.
Let's see. Bookmark.
Oh, look at that fanciness on that screen
Yeah,
there
120
too.
feet. Alright.
Oh, did you notice this new fancy?
Hey, it's me! Alright. Hold on. I like it.
Yeah, this means I can post the art on the Twitter.
I could do this, but...
Ooh, yeah, that would be nice.
16.
You could.
16
You could.
misses barely as you shoot out your bolt, and he just naturally he turns around, almost like he's anticipating it.
So what's
Oh.
between?
Fucking love this guy.
20.
Oh, another important thing that you missed. His presence almost set Wes in a rage.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah,
Just by being near him.
Well, I guess
I'm looking at him too. It's like his horse is bigger.
Yeah.
he's within 60 feet, right?
Of you? No, because this is 55.
I will
So,
move up to him then, as close as I can get.
do you want to jump down onto one of the ledges or just on the ship?
On the ship.
Okay. All right. So that's about like 15 feet of
Okay.
movement. And
I'm
now
gonna do
you are 65 feet away from him.
So I'll move up some more to get within 60 feet. If I can.
Yeah. Let's say
Okay.
you're occupying her square, because that's 15, 20, 25. Yeah. So you're just ready.
I'm gonna do Sacred Flame then.
Okay.
Deck save.
That is a. That is a 6.
Yeah, he takes damage. Alright, let's see.
What type of damage is this?
Radiant.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not gonna like that. That's gonna be 6 radiant damage.
6. Okay.
Probably just pissed him off and nothing more, but
Or he's gonna just
As
not target
when
the
you
ship.
cast your Sacred Flame and the bolt of just pure sun heat, pale energy hits him, you see that kind of like wraps around him, and some of it just sizzles out and the rest goes through. Almost like he resisted some of that energy.
oh well, that's not good.
So, anything else, Ariell? Movement,
Uh,
bonus, you can speak still if you would like.
No, that's about it.
Okay. With
That's
that,
why.
10. Goes into the water. Second movement. So he's currently in the water, but here. As you can see, the fin is poking out. And since he can swim, takes. He should probably roll. That is a 15. He's fine.
He's
No
fine.
damage.
It's fine.
That's all his movement. He just takes out his hook and then just goes into the water. Guards.
They're
One left.
So
poor guy.
run away.
Oh no!
He rolled a 2.
Oh,
That's-
buddy!
He gets his. Oh, actually, he has a disadvantage.
Oh, couldn't get worse.
It can get worse.
Could
Let's
get
get
a
on.
He just goes, and with no strength or energy, he jabs his spear at him. Doesn't even penetrate his skin. And that's his turn.
Oh God.
Rip.
Oof.
Yeah. Okay. So, going to back to top of the round, Cal. It is your turn.
Fuck him up.
Okay, I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
We saw it, but
Sounds like there's only room for
Wow.
one best friend.
and this is disadvantage
Rude.
Disadvantage.
because I'm intimidated.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
You right.
Sorry,
You right.
you are right.
Yeah, it's an 8.
8 total. What did you roll?
Huh?
What did
I
you
rolled
roll?
an 8 and a 9.
8 and 9. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
You want my plus 6?
As you, and the arrow goes
So
right
it's
over
14
him.
total.
Yeah. Okay. 14 misses.
Mm.
Sorry, I thought you said 8 was the total. I'm like, did you
Oh
roll
no,
one?
because
Okay.
I rolled the 8 and
Fuck
a
you,
9.
roll.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, all right. So
Let's
with the 14, that's still a miss. And they were just, you're just shaking. You need to compose
I'm
yourself.
scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Um.
And then I'm gonna do. No, I can't reach. Wait. How far? am I?
You,
55
you are
feet.
50 feet. You are 55 feet.
Okay, so I can reach him. So yeah, acid push.
Okay.
Next save.
That is a 12.
Oh man. Yeah.
Alright.
I missed.
It misses?
What?
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're.
I spelled these.
Yeah. As you throw your orb of acid and just hits him, melt part of his leather, and then he just. And the acid just rolls down, and you see it start melting part of the wood.
I'm even more scared.
Anything else? That was attack,
I
bonus.
forgot.
Attack,
That was
bonus.
it.
Okay. All right,
That
Wes.
was it for me.
Shit. Oh God. I can't move.
There is
towards him.
a thing you could do, but I want to see if you can think about it.
Words. Don't put too much faith in me, because I'm a fucking dum dum.
Your
Look at your
trigger
spells.
is frightened.
My trigger is frightened.
So that's the thing. Something that you have.
What?
Nothing.
What?
I'm not gonna say anything.
It's not like you like most people memorize the fucking player's handbook, so like don't worry about it if you can't figure it out. But there's things you can do. want to.
I'm gonna rage.
All right, bonus action rage. You are no longer frightened as long as you are in a rage.
Hey! Nice.
As you succumb to your own rage to counter this bonus action rage, you're no longer frightened. What do you do?
I'm gonna fucking love the shit out of you!
Okay.
Charging in.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
I can do 40 movement.
40.
Hey!
There we go.
Look at that.
Okay.
Good.
As long as you need to hit by next turn or your rage goes away. So, you still have speech if you want to. A little house roll.
It doesn't have to be like this. I mean, if you want a real fucking challenge, I'm right fucking here. Why waste time with the small fry?
Oria up top. What you doing?
Roll me a wisdom.
I have a plan.
You're not a berserker or frenzied,
Bad.
so you can still formulate some thought.
That's 16.
16. Okay, there are two things that I will mention. His
Okay.
wasp is doing nothing,
I know.
and secondly, he does not turn to you
Bastard.
at all with the still cold expression in his face. Okay, with that, it's this turn.
Okay.
Oh no. My guard.
Oh.
He's gonna bonus action hit him. That is 22 to hit.
Night night.
Good fucking bye, man.
Ariell, since now you are here, perception roll for you.
Put that one in dice jail too.
Yeah.
You guys no more dice.
13.
Yeah, okay, he's dead too. 13.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see that his maul has some sort of energy to it, but you can't quite put your finger on it. As he just hits him, turns, moves to you,
Hey.
and
What up, friend?
will attack you.
Come on.
That is a 22 and a 23.
That totally hits.
Okay.
Both of them hit.
All right. So the first hit is 7,
Oh wait, we didn't.
8.
no.
So 12 points of bludgeoning reduces 6 because you're raging.
Fair.
And then you take 6 points of necrotic, which
So it's
you
12
are.
points.
Oh yeah, you are.
Wait, so 6 points of necrotic. That's
that's
not
3.
half. 3. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
9. Yeah.
And then an additional 2 of radiant, because that's the 2 is
11.
half.
11.
So yeah, because your tome is a bear. So I'm gonna have everything for you then.
Oh, so beautiful.
I'm used to the other barbarian in the other group. Okay, that's the first attack. Second attack. 5, 10, 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
That's the total of bludgeoning, the necrotic, and the radiant.
Okay.
Alright, so, yeah. As he hits you, but when he's hitting you, he's just looking you directly in the eye. He's not looking at where he's hitting.
I respect that.
Oria.
I don't know how well this is gonna fucking work. And I don't know if casting it at a higher level would do anything. It doesn't mention anything about it.
Maybe just try me. Doesn't hurt. Try me.
If I were to cast Entangle at a higher level, I don't think it would do anything.
It
It doesn't mention anything in the app.
It doesn't mention
Yeah, that's
anything
because
about
it's
It's just entangle.
So it's just entangle.
Casting Entangle at level 3.
I mean, it's DM in me says it's just a DC check, so it wouldn't really do anything if you cast it at a higher level. Higher level is only
Yeah.
for spells that do damage. I
Yeah.
would say.
So yeah, it won't increase or anything. Anything about it. You guys said yeah.
Just try it.
Sure, I'll try.
Alright.
I'm worried because strength is a barbarian's.
Yeah, you know.
So, oh, that's enthrall. Sorry, after reading the we're like that sounds so different. Okay,
let's go
so
down.
a 20-foot radius of him.
Hey, I'm there.
Yeah, you are.
Sorry.
I'll get the. There's a different one that I'm gonna use in a second. All right, so
Shit.
No, that's fine. It's just difficult terrain. It's not like it's
Yeah.
hurting me.
But
Even
if
then,
he
I don't
gets,
care.
I mean, I'm trying to restrain him.
So then you succeed in restraining them.
that is 24.
Oh,
Fuck that, no. That didn't work.
Oh wait, do I have to make one?
If you want to move.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
yeah.
Look, I'm gonna move.
Why did I even attempt it? That was such a stupid idea.
But you
Wasn't.
attempted, and that's what.
It was not a stupid idea. It was an idea. And if you would have rolled badly, it would have been a fucking great idea. You did good. There's no such thing as you fucking up in this game.
There ain't no such. Well, actually, there is such thing.
Unless you insult the DM. That's a fuck up.
That's a stupid idea.
Your hair's not that nice. Oh. That's some fighting words right there.
I'm just gonna add a couple more d6s on that. Damn.
So that whole area is entangled. There we go. That's good, right? Let's keep it like keep it like that.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Whenever I need to refrain from it,
Who the
it
fuck
started
has-
on his.
Who the
I
fuck
should
has
not have
fancy
drank that
props
wine.
for status effects?
Yeah. It's just print it out and put tape
Yeah,
around it.
man.
Okay, Oria. That's a spell. Anything else? Sorry.
Probably, since it doesn't say otherwise.
That was an action, bonus, or movement, or speech.
To try it.
I don't know what else I can do.
Forgot that my notes are right on here.
Wow.
If you guys look at it, you can totally see a lot of things.
Damn it.
Oh,
I don't know
what?
to-
Where?
Go back. Go back.
Rewind the tape. Rewind the tape.
Rewind.
I forgot I have second level spells now.
Whoa. We totally didn't use any of those.
We didn't know he was.
Yeah, you were the only one that got bloodied last game.
What? That didn't happen. What are you talking about?
Well, that's because you were in the fray of everything. Everyone was far away.
But I'm not dead.
Yeah, you're not dead. Yeah, you're not dead.
No,
Dead, right?
Not dead yet, mate.
Yeah, there's nothing else she can do.
Wait, no one healed, right? Because
if Wes-
rest.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, we never
Hold on,
healed.
because I...
Yeah, yes, you took,
No, we
did a short rest.
We did a short rest, so
Only-
it'd be like. Oh,
Did you not physically roll?
No, I never rolled.
Roll right now.
Fuck, and then I gotta redo math.
You took,
Oh, damn. Shame.
Took 11.
add whatever you, yeah,
No,
11.
I know what to do.
You took 19 points of damage.
I did.
Yeah, you do you. Okay. Anything else? If not, Ariell, you're next.
I have something I will... well, no, there's no point, because
Okay.
it's an action. Never mind.
Okay.
Ignore
Ariell,
me.
what do you do?
You're totally fine.
I am going to use Guiding Bolt again,
Okay.
or attempt to. That's better. That's
Never mind, I'll ask the next one.
17.
17 hits?
Oh, thank God. Okay, let's see. What's
Yeah,
the
that looks
damage?
nicer.
Guiding Bolt. 46.
I'll have to take the cards off the list because they're dead.
Oh, that's a nice roll.
Lucky. 19 radiant damage.
19, okay.
And the next attack made against it before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Ooh.
So everyone has advantage.
Hey! Look at that. That's wonderful.
So
You're
basically
wonderful.
straight up roll
Beautiful.
for me.
Yeah.
I'm intimidated.
So you hit again. You feel that the damage he's
It's not really.
shit. I forgot.
Uh-oh.
He's raging. Forgot
That's
to
right.
reduce the rage.
Oops.
As you did your damage, I feel like a lot of him hit, and it literally feels like as you're putting your hand and the energy's going through, his being is resisting almost all of that damage.
I have
As
nothing to do.
Just keeps bouncing off him. But he's bright as a Christmas bulb, so
Yeah, it's good.
The only thing I have is radiant. But you're saying it's doing some damage.
it is doing damage. It is
Okay,
doing
good.
damage.
So that's Sacred Flame next.
Okay, alright. It is definitely doing damage. That is a natural 1.
Hell yeah!
Yay.
Woo! 10 radiant damage.
Okay. Alright. You guys have managed to hurt him. As the bolt hits him, and he's just dead looking out west.
Great.
As though your energy isn't harming him terribly. But nonetheless, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he falls over. No. As far as he can get, as he's running towards you.
Guards?
Guards are dead. Top of the round
It's
goes to
me.
Cowrabao.
It's a me.
Yeah. So for this round, you have advantage. Actually, no. You
No,
have
straight up
advantage
roll.
to the straight up roll. Yeah.
Oh man, but I had a plan.
Oh no! Who's the man
I'm
with the
gonna
plan?
walk like this. Just because.
Not me.
It's okay, it's
You technically not move towards him. You moved around him, so that's fine.
Fog cloud.
do a flip.
Fog cloud.
Do a flip.
Oh, what's the range on fog cloud?
120.
120. Where are you gonna concentrate it on?
Right on him.
Okay.
Right there.
Huh?
Okay.
No, keep doing it.
All right.
Wait, 120 and then with
God!
Nothing. Sorry.
a
Ignore
20
me.
foot
I won't meditate.
radius spear. Okay,
The
so,
whole area?
so they really can't see.
Yeah.
And minor illusion.
Minor illusion. Oh, what's a minor
It's
illusion?
30 feet, so around here by the water.
Okay,
right?
what are you gonna make?
Him talk.
No, it's not.
Come and get me.
Which I am.
It's not a
Okay.
Yeah, his voice basically come get me. Right there on the water.
Thanks,
Alright.
man.
Okay. As
Thanks,
you,
man.
Why, you had a plan?
No, never. I never have a plan.
the
Man with a plan.
you see a second tin appear with
Oh, wait, it's minor illusion.
you
so
can
it's a
only
sound.
image.
That's what I say, it's sound.
Oh,
Sound.
sound.
Sound
You can either
or
be sound or image.
sound or
Yeah.
image.
Which one do you want to do? Sound or image?
That's what I said. Come get me.
Okay.
That's why I had the
the
fog cloud.
As
Imagine.
he's looking dead at west. His head doesn't turn or
Nothing
anything.
happens.
Sweet.
Yes, then, right. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Anything else? Unfortunately,
Let's see.
there's a trigger, so he won't look.
Cool.
If that's it, then it goes to west.
Sweet.
What do you do?
I'm gonna grapple him.
Oh, okay. All right. Athletics check versus athletics check. We both have advantage because they're both strength checks and we're both raging.
Well, not me. Let me get 2 dice then.
Yeah, I'm gonna get both of shit you.
Lord. Don't fuck me. Don't fuck me. Don't fuck me. Don't fuck me.
Oh, hey. All right, he got an 18.
Yes!
You grab him.
You look like you need a hug.
You pick him up, and you, as you're raging, you hear as like you felt his heartbeat, and then he just got massively heavy. Shot hold him,
Fuck!
and he just fell down and
He fell down.
resisted it.
Damn. Well, there went that plan.
That was your action.
That was my action.
As like you know you had him,
I
There was
did.
that plan.
but something within him forced this to fail.
Fuck. Damn it!
So you still have bonus?
I do. There's nothing I can do with the bonus action. Okay. There's nothing I can really do.
Okay, that's fine.
Calm down!
I have a question.
Get out of
I
your
have a question
head.
too. Is there? We're by the ocean.
Yes,
Is there?
there's
how
wind.
strong is the wind?
Yeah, it's not very
Yes.
strong. Not strong enough to knock over.
Yeah, 10
The
miles per
spell.
hour.
Yeah, no, it's not that strong. Okay, this is turn. Swing at you.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, that's a natural one.
Oh no.
Okay, so one miss. 25. Ooh, and a 12.
25 hits.
Okay, so one attack. that, and since you're resisting all of this, let me just get the total to you. So that is a total of 9 points of damage from bludgeoning, radiant, and necrotic.
Okay.
As you see a hard hit register for you.
Wait, so he broke the grapple, right?
Yeah, he resisted the grapple.
Got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes sense. So how much was that total?
9, I think I said.
9. Okay, cool.
It's either 9 or 8.
Yeah, I'll take the 9.
So that's his only action, as he cannot speak, he cannot do anything. Yeah. All right, and he's nowhere near his other trigger. Okay, cool. That's all he's gonna do. Oria, your turn.
Question.
Yes.
With fog cloud, with dark vision, is she still able to see?
You can see.
Okay. She's casting heat metal on his ball.
Okay.
And you have
That's a Constitution. Oh, well, it's an advantage, yeah, but I don't know how well that would work with him having to do a Constitution save. I don't know how that would work.
He got a 13. Okay, cool. Roll me damage for heat metal.
Good job!
He drops it too, so I guess because that's what it says. Like
You dropped the thing.
he dropped the thing.
Oh. I will.
If a creature is holding or wearing the object, it takes damage. It takes damage from it. Must make a Constitution saving throw or drop it if possible.
Do the 8 fire damage.
Oh, to the 8, yeah.
I have a question to ask the internet then.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
If it's about the whole thing, we just yeah. If it has to do with the wraith.
It's resistance, so that's like half.
Yeah,
Is
he
it like
has the
that?
damage, but does
So
he
it's-
drop the weapon?
Fair. That's a fair question. Still roll the damage.
I already did that.
Okay.
If you can't find out, flip a coin.
Yeah, that works.
You know what?
Do percentiles.
I'm going to. So he took damage. I'm gonna roll again, and he fails the second time. He will drop the weapon. So another Constitution save for him, which is a 6.
Hey!
Okay. So first damage,
That was a 9.
9 damage.
Grab the
Okay.
weapon.
I'll kick it into the ocean.
Oh, sorry. I added 3. My bad.
Throw
Sorry,
it
sorry.
back.
Although we still
Okay. So Aria, roll me a
Probably
perception.
14.
14. Okay. So you saw that he dropped his weapon and then instinctually just grabbed it again, and it's burning his hands.
Fuck!
Man, this guy is
Second
just.
I don't like this guy.
This guy's mad.
No.
As he is moving, and his body is acting from that roll. His body's acting out of his control, almost like he is not doing this, but his body, as you hear the as he's continuously grabbing the singed hand. His body reacted and dropped it, but then something impulsively grabbed it and does not care about the pain.
Good lord.
Ariell, unless that's it.
Bonus action, she's yelling at Wes to back the fuck up.
I mean, I don't know what else to do. I want y'all to stop hurting him. It's not like it's his fault.
I'm not trying to hurt him.
I mean,
It's not the intention, West.
okay.
I have a lot of feelings.
It hurts me deep down inside. I just don't know what to do. Ariell, your turn.
I'm gonna try to get off the boat and get as close to him as I can.
Are you going to...
The safest way
Yeah,
possible.
safest way possible?
15-foot drop, man.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
doing that.
So,
I did.
Yeah.
safest way possible is a 10-foot leap down from one of the holes. I need to roll me an athletics check. Because there's not... Well, really, because there's not a proper docking
Oh,
line.
his slender ankles.
11.
He's like, whoa, oh, you almost landed you landed right, but almost fell off the edge of into the water, but you're fine. So that is action and movement bonus.
Oh, man.
As you went down into the bottom level, you open up a window, you see Chaddington looking, are we going to win this one?
Sacred flame.
Okay. That is a 7.
Ha ha ha. 10 more radiant damage.
And I want you guys to know that he is, as players, he's selectively choosing what to resist.
Oh.
Oh, what a dick.
As in the DM should.
Fucking legendary actions.
Fucking dicks.
God,
10 is going to move.
this isn't fair. Stacking it against him.
5, 6.
He gets a knife level already.
Like he's making up the rules as he goes.
Sure, that's what it is. It's not like it's fucking written on the books. They'll move action, and he's right next to you. That's all he
The
can do.
fuck do I do?
So it's.
He looks at you, slightly afraid, a little bit. Oh wait, 10, you have a thing you can do.
Oh, 10 can do a thing.
There are.
Didn't have something to do.
Alright, yeah, he's gonna use one of his spells.
Yay.
Sorry, I need to roll me a dexterity saving for
No.
that.
I'll do it. Hey, that is a 21.
21. Okay.
Nice.
As you see him move his hook, and it looks like and you see the water gets whoosh, almost like it gets cut, and
What
he
the
just
fuck?
drags it, and this tidal wave, 20-foot water just goes.
Hey!
I want that weapon.
And you both resist it, and nobody gets pushed or anything. As he looks at you, and he's like, "Fuck, that was my only thing I could do.
That was it?
That's a big one."
Have a contingency plan.
Oh god.
Yep.
That was it?
He has a little. That's a big thing, but he has other things he can do.
Oh, okay.
As he kind of spins the hook a little bit, and you hear inside of it. Okay. That was him. Okay. Move the counter down one more. Nothing.
We got
Ow.
a counter.
Oh god. We're dead.
Can't do anything.
Stop saying that.
out of
please.
question.
That's
Drink.
so funny.
How?
I'm out of wine.
I know I can.
It's making me nervous.
More wine.
I can throw daggers from 20 to 60. feet.
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
Yeah. You are now that you moved. You are 45 feet away.
How far can I throw a spear?
I believe.
Because I know I'm not. Am I proficient? With
You
spears?
can use spears. I believe a spear is the same range. Sure, it's the same range.
I want to use the hook spear that I have with the rope.
Oh, yeah.
Smart.
I forgot.
All right.
I'm gonna move this way, maybe. Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
Lord.
As long as you're
And
getting
then
close to him, you're
throw.
moving away. All right. Roll me a
What's that though?
a dexterity. It's the same as if you're using your dagger.
Okay.
2060.
26. So it's the same as a dagger.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. that's
So
good.
with this, it's disadvantage because this already went away, right?
Oh yeah, I have a disadvantage.
Until your next turn.
Oh yeah, advantage on his next turn.
Okay. So you still have the advantage. Oh, so it's a straight up roll.
Okay, so it's
So no disadvantage until the start of your next turn. It goes away.
24.
24. That hits.
Okay.
Roll me damage.
Oh, and because
It's a spear, so it's a D6.
there's something I want to do too as soon as I throw that, so I guess I'm gonna throw it. 1d6.
1d6. Yeah. 1d6 plus your dexterity.
9.
9. Also, I want you to look at the
Wait.
battle situation and tell me what you could do.
What?
Look at the battle situation. What can you do?
No, because I threw the hook spear with the rope.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna tie it to the boat.
Okay. That's smart. But damage-wise, what does this entail?
Oh, this is meat attack?
Yes, it is.
So I guess plus the do 2. I forgot about that. Okay. Ooh.
Very
Ooh.
nice.
10, 16,
Unless he gets a
20.
20 damage. Okay.
Wow.
Wait. Yeah, 20. 10,
Okay.
16, then plus 4.
Jesus.
20.
Nice.
And I want to tie the rope to the boat.
Roll me
and,
a
set
sleight
it.
of hand. Yeah. So as you the spirit
Oh!
on him, it goes through him. He's
Oh
still
my
like,
god.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Plus 4 if you want.
As you tie it up, put your foot on it, and you look at him like,
Wait, Oria, you want to pull too?
break the line now.
He
yeah.
does this after I jump 10 feet off the boat.
Okay, good.
Chad.
All right.
Where is Chad?
I'm gonna
He's,
put
he's
another.
below deck, hiding.
Good idea.
He's assessing the situation from.
a second condition marker on him. Okay. Anything else?
He does it.
Okay. Alright. Could be a dick.
Could
be a
be.
huge dick. Wes, your turn.
But
What if you just in the boat?
Fuck him up! Fuck him up!
How
No,
strong
there's-
is he?
There's no need to. I mean, he's stupid.
Kill him!
He's just stupid.
Kill him dead.
Technically, he's within y'all's challenge rating.
he is.
It's just, he's made very well.
Hey, Coleton. Because I was like, how
Go
strong is
back
he?
up towards the water.
Going back to the
Pulls
water?
boat.
Yeah.
How far? You
as far
have
as,
little markers if you want to, but as far as you can?
yeah, as far as I can.
10...
No, I mean like there,
Okay.
like closest.
5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Come on,
Is that
come here.
what? I thought it was difficult terrain,
Oh,
or is it?
Was it?
Oh,
Is it
because the
in
intent
the
will
tower?
stop.
Only the concentration for it was a minute, and she must have she would have lost concentration to cast Heat Metal.
Okay.
Oh,
fair,
okay,
fair.
okay.
Fair. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Alright, yeah.
Come on,
Okay. So, just moving?
right here.
Alright. This is turn.
Okay, come on.
oh
Oh, I just fucked something up.
Saw that coming.
As he moves, does not move towards you, just looks around, almost like he hones in on him, and he goes and you see 10. Okay.
Oh fuck.
Um,
I'm sorry.
Wait, he was
That'll
able
work.
to move.
oh yeah. Well, he resisted it. I think it's difficult terrain, which he only did 10 feet,
Well,
so
not
it's 20
difficult
feet.
terrain about the rope. He's tied up.
You
with
right.
the rope.
You right.
Let's
Or how far can he
physics.
move or whatever.
How does this work?
Okay, so it's how much? It depends how much length the rope is.
I'm gonna make him roll strength, and if he succeeds at 15 or higher, he will be able
It
to.
all depends on how long the rope is, honestly.
I don't know. He just
That's a
told me.
I'm not gonna
14 plus his strength, so he will be able to move.
Okay.
Alright, and I don't know what I rolled, so I'm rolling again. That's a natural 1. That's a 12, so that's a straight up miss. That is a 25 and a 27. Okay, so
Just attack how many times?
he's attacking 3 times per turn.
Ah. Holy shit.
Is that technically a sneak attack? If I attack or
Yeah.
something? Because I'm just asking because he's not a party member, but he is an ally
Okay,
in a way.
10 is bloodied
Oh.
as 2 huge hits right to his hammer fin,
No.
and you see blood just start pouring down on him.
But if he dies, then the ship is really ours. So.
No, look, you weren't here last week.
So, that's Oria's turn. Your turn. Oria, then Wes, you're on. Oria and Ariell, you're on deck.
Oria is going to attempt to hold person one more time.
Okay. That is a Constitution or Wisdom?
Wisdom.
That is 17. Sorry. Okay. Anything else?
No, there's nothing else she can do.
Ariell?
Guiding bolt.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That's a solid 8.
8. Okay. As it just bounces off of his skin. Anything else?
Sacred Flame.
I'm sorry. I guess with a bonus action, just yelling at 10 to retreat to the water.
Okay. Roll me. Diplomacy. And he got a 17.
Nope.
Diplomacy is what?
Persuasion, I'm sorry.
16?
He looks at you, shakes his head. Okay. 10. Anything else, Ariell?
That was it.
Alright, 10's turn. Good, disengage. And jump into the water. I see blood start pouring out.
Oh man, no more sneak attack.
That sucks. Okay. Kyle, what do you do?
Do the same thing. Another spear with a rope.
Okay, roll me to hit.
Hopefully it works again. 20.
20. That hits.
Not natural, just a plus.
Okay.
And then damage because it's not a sneak.
Yeah.
It
So
says 6.
D6, yeah.
7. And then same thing with the rope.
Okay. Roll me a sleight of hand.
9, 17.
17. Let's add a second one. And this is gone. There's 2 ropes tied to him. Alright. That's good. West.
Yes.
Unless you're going to say anything else. Sorry.
Nothing.
Okay. Alright.
I caught some fish.
Oh, shit.
Also, if I believe you're still concentrating on heat metal, it's still doing damage to him.
Oh, shit.
And I'm gonna roll to see if he drops his weapon.
7.
6.
Whoa.
Nope, he
So
doesn't
you,
make it.
you hear the hammer drop, and that he has no more resistances. So
Hey.
7 damage.
7.
All right.
What?
Hear the hammer drop.
I'm gonna run up and grab it.
Okay. All right. Movements. Let's say that was a bonus. Anything else?
No, you have 2 malls now.
Well, there should be weapons. I can't do that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Unless you take monkey grip.
I'll kill you.
Then you can upgrade a monkey grip and you can miss.
I mean, technically, my strength says I should be able. No.
The metal's hot enough, it welded together.
Nothing. Ignore me.
That was my movement. That was my bonus action.
Oh, I'm sorry. I need to do this because you're frightened.
Oh yeah, I am hurt. Oh wait. Oh, I didn't do the disadvantage.
It's fine. We already have.
How long does the frighten last? It just lasts us
It
for
lasts
the whole battle?
the whole day.
Okay.
Wake the fuck up! Headbutt.
Headbutt him?
Headbutt. Why not?
Alright, cool. Roll me a hit.
Am I still raging?
Yeah, you're still raging. If you don't attack this round, you lose your rage.
Oh, reckless that.
Oh, nice.
Those both sucked. 12.
I'm sorry, that's a mess.
That is such a big fucking mess. Failed me.
As you try headbutting him, and as he slightly moves his horns down, you just instinctually stop.
Fuck.
As there's 2 giant hooks going at your face. But you still attack, so you can keep your rage. Okay?
Wait, I get 2 attacks.
Yes, you do?
Fuck. Those still suck. Those also miss.
Okay. As long as you didn't roll a 1. You have advantage, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you roll 2 1. Alright, this is turn. Well, you saw that he was turning towards the giant bee, but then when you came close, his gaze changed towards you. 17, 25, and 20.
What?
17 a hit.
Yes.
Okay, that was the lowest one. That is 3 attacks.
3 attacks.
If you want, I can just tell you the total.
Just give me the total. Math is hard. Give me the total.
$22 points of damage. As 3 hard hits.
All 3 hit?
All 3 hit.
I'm bloody.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Boop. All right. Yeah, he's not moving. Okay. Tin's gonna use his reaction looking at you. I think we need to restrain him. He's too strong.
Yeah, I tried that.
As there's 2 hooks on him, so.
Oh.
Oria, your turn.
Anyone got some rope?
I have more rope. I have 30 feet.
I don't know what to do.
And then Ariell, you are
I
on
do
deck.
have 30 feet.
We have rope. I don't know what to do.
Quick question, because I actually don't remember. How much rope did I use to tie her up? 20 or 30?
Oh, 20.
20, so yeah, I do have 30.
So you have 30 feet of rope left,
Yeah.
which this is too far for 30.
I don't know
We
what to
can
do.
throw it at Wes if you want.
I don't know. It's okay. I'm sorry, I'm trying to
It's okay. Ariell, you're next.
I've been like sitting here just trying to think what to do and nothing is trying to I guess looking back, the KUO-TOA is still out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Making sure of that. She's gonna yell back to the ship hands on deck.
They're all looking frightened.
Yeah, just telling them, back up, go to the wheel, pull it away.
Oh boy.
Yes, ma'am. Sure. On their round. I'll put them on guard. Okay. Smart.
Looking.
It's not dog.
I just
But-
jumped off.
When you guys were driving, when Tin was driving it and saw that he just let go of the wheel and it crashed and stopped. So technically, it's not anchored or anything. Someone's gonna be a boating, be like, oh, that's technically how it goes. I'm like, oh, fuck you.
No, I mean,
So,
I
Ariell.
spent some time
Wait,
on the boat.
but he's tied up to the
Hold
boat.
on.
He is tied to the boat.
Shield fake. And I'm pulling out my actual shield.
Going
Okay.
to.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
Mhm.
look it up.
She's gonna cast Moonbeam
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah.
at level 3.
Okay.
Gonna cast what?
pulling out the big guns.
Where did she cast?
Moonbeam at level 3.
Also has a secondary side effect.
Fucking Death Star cannon.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect this game, but it has a secondary side effect that affects the other game.
Reminds me of the bridge from Asgardia.
Oh yeah.
Just like
It's
Constitution.
con save.
or Asgard.
That is a 9.
Doesn't make it.
You see like the energy concentrating from the moon, like the Death Star.
And then there goes Alderon.
Oh fuck.
Oops.
This is
strong.
Alderon.
Oh, I'm sad.
Okay. As I believe that's concentration, you keep doing damage. I believe.
Yes, concentration up to a
I thought
minute.
it was a
Okay.
moon.
Hell yes.
I thought it was a moon.
Okay. So as the beam hits him, Chip, just for a concentration reminder, what type of damage is it?
It is
Radiant.
radiant damage.
All right. So as
Radiant.
it hits him, he's being showered by this moon energy, and he's still like, as the beam is hitting him, he's twitching a little bit and just looking at West. Ariell.
Well, how close can I get to him?
10, 20, 30 movement.
Okay.
And if you want to move again, you can.
Yeah.
If I move again, I wouldn't be able to get in range of them. Would I?
15, 20. Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. I want to get into flanking position to get advantage on him
Okay.
for next round, I
Just
guess.
able to. Okay.
And I guess
So far from the
that
ship.
was double movement, so no attack,
Mhm.
but I still have my bonus action, right?
Yes.
Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Might as well do something.
Sacred fly.
Try to
11.
Ignore that.
You have 6 roll.
Radiant damage.
All right. As
Okay.
Oh,
you
yeah.
as you get close to him, I need you to make me a second religion check.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's gonna be a 12.
Well, again,
There's
as you
two
cast it,
items
now that
I'm
you're
thinking of
close by
throwing
and
at
your holy divine energy is going through him, He's resisting
Dude.
some of it. You don't know
Dude.
So I'm
why.
gonna throw the other.
Yeah,
one.
hemp rope.
I'm gonna
I
throw
will leave
something
your
else.
mind to wander two
At you.
possible options. If he truly has this much demonic or abyssal or infernal blood in him, he should be weak to this. Second option, do demons have resistance to holy energy? Is that why they're at war with the heavens? So your mind's wandering those two options.
The world is
That
truly
might not
mystery.
be the correct option or not. It's just what your head's pondering at the moment. Ariell 10
Tin.
starts climbing the ship.
Do something, dude.
Yes.
He's bloody.
I will say that he's on top of here, and that's as far as he can.
Straight shots.
Hey, look! There
Straight
you go.
shots.
Straight shot. He's so bloody. Roll me perception, everybody.
Now I want to roll good.
24.
21.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
I have a 10.
Whoa!
I'm still scared.
You see a female, a very older looking female, short with gray hair, sprinting as fast as she can with this split mail armor, just charging towards you guys.
No.
And you see that she has the symbol of Korvosa. She has the griffin and the fish on her. She's some
I
type
saw
of
that.
royal guard, and you also see that she has the red
Back.
cloak that the hobgoblin had, with some sort of stars throughout. As she's just running, she's about 100 feet away still, but she's rushing as fast as she can.
Stay away.
Get back.
Yeah, as she's running with a spear and shield.
I see that too.
Yeah.
With
No,
my
no,
10?
just them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have 10.
Just
How you
as
roll a 20?
where the heck is my girl? Just as
14 was the highest
representation.
roll I
Girl,
had
it.
tonight.
Oh well, I don't.
One.
Pick one.
Like I said, you want a bonus on this?
Okay,
I
well,
have a bunch of
I'll
D20s
find
that
the
doesn't
mini
work
in
for me
a
sometimes.
minute. Apparently, I lost it.
Bumped off my shit, not like you.
Shoot. Okay, that's it's fine. Oh, here's my girl. We're gonna do this as a representation that she is far away,
Fuck.
but she's in eyesight. She's 100 feet away.
Got it.
Okay, so she is now entered initiative. Cowrabao.
Ship
Question.
hands.
Huh? Ship hands. Oh, good.
I wish we had cannons.
With they're rusted.
We
Ted, why don't you have working
No, but I
cannons?
thought we wanted some cannons, but we don't have fire.
No, you don't have. You don't
we
have
don't have
cannonballs.
I rolled with advantage. The highest was a
Yeah.
7.
Mother-
Ooh.
A natural 1 and a 7. As the ship starts doing,
Wait for me!
and you hear, he's still on.
Wait, the anchor is not down, right?
No,
No.
he's never down. He's tied to it though.
Yeah,
So I guess he moves too.
yeah.
Well, it depends on how long the rope was. How long was your rope?
20 feet, I think, right?
What? I don't know how
I'm
long
gonna say
the
that
rope
the-
is. That's the
It's
thing,
at least-
because
it
you
would
just
have
told
to
it would have
me.
to be at
60
least 60 feet.
Because you just told me spear with rope.
Yeah, spear. Yeah, that would have been. I think it's like 80 feet for the rope.
Oh,
and you
okay.
tied it up and go west. Perception. Ariell sees it. Perception west.
Yeah, my perception was 21.
Oh, second one.
Oh, my second perception roll?
Yeah.
Fuck, I never did that.
Ariell can see this.
That's a natural 1.
Oh.
Okay, so you see that when the ship moves, he budges a little bit, and you see the spear has a hook on it. That's how they hook through it and they pull. It's going through him,
Oh.
and like this,
Oh, he's not moving.
he's not moving because of his roll and because of their failure, but the hook just tore into him some more.
Ouch.
Oh.
And he's restraining it, but it almost looks like the spear hook is gonna go through him
Oh, then
from this slight second.
Yeah.
Want me to-
And that's gonna be some severe damage that he's gonna take.
You want me to cut the rope?
I'm gonna
No,
say,
leave it.
why doesn't everyone roll me a d12, and then I'm gonna use that as their damage.
Which one was the D12?
Yeah.
This one I had?
D12.
Yes.
Whoa.
Wow.
I only roll that for my hit
That's a
points.
6.
6.
9.
Oh, 4.
15.
11.
Wow. A 4.
He's close, but for the sake of it, I'm going to call him bloody now.
Hey-o. Finally.
As and you hear a slight grunt from him, but his lips don't move. Okay. Ship Cal, now's your turn. What do you do?
Where is the anchor though?
On the side of the ship, this should be a drawing here. Let's say it's on the side. Yeah.
I was gonna hang from it.
Yeah.
Because I want to do something, but you are very far.
You did a lot. You restrained him to a ship.
Yes, I did, but I wanted to help West a little bit.
War.
I want to be the only one that does every.
No, I wanted to help West for a little bit.
These guys are up here now.
How far can I throw?
You can zip line
Throw
down
what?
the rope.
A potion.
I think there is. I want to say 20 feet as range as you can because of an alchemist flask.
Yeah, I can't reach it then. I want to throw a potion at West.
You can try, but I'm gonna give you disadvantage.
So many potion.
I know.
Up top.
Thanks.
Thanks, bud.
One.
Okay, Cal, West.
Facing it.
You guys are on deck,
Yeah.
and then Oria, Ariell. I need you to be thinking what you're
Well,
gonna do.
first I want to talk to Oria because she's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
only one
What
that's
do you say?
Are we trying to kill him?
Yes.
I don't want to. I really don't.
So should I cut this rope?
Oria,
Says
like,
the wind.
injured.
He's very injured.
If worse comes to worse again, I do have greater healing potions, and I do have
Oh, you
I have
have
spare
that.
the dying.
Oh
I
yeah, you
have
have
all
that.
of
Okay,
that.
so I'll leave the rope. But do I want to attack him? Well, if I attack him, he's on my side.
Mm-hmm.
Wes is not in the way
Wes is.
because I know he's in front.
You can
of
see
me.
above. Also,
yeah, that's what I say. Because
how tall is Wes?
It's fine. Shoot right through me. 6'5".
Technically, this is 1 inch taller, so you can technically shoot him.
Right in the horns.
Technically.
It's okay. Think I can have an apple on my head.
Oh my god.
You got this. I trust you.
But
Rolls
I
in that one.
trust you.
Wes is like, I'm gonna.
All right, new character sheet.
that's what I'm scared
All
of.
right.
That's what I'm scared of.
You freaking killed me,
Like
man.
a bird.
Just sees the arrowhead
It's
sticking
okay.
right out of Wes's forehead.
Okay, sometimes birds hit windshields.
That's not a good thing to compare your character to.
From here, he's still in front of me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There was like the three of us got that.
No. You're fine, and with your athletics, I'm gonna pretend everything's fine. I'm not gonna adhere to acrobatics checks.
You want an acrobatic check?
No.
I'm
I want
confident.
you
of
to-
my
what are you doing?
acrobatic check.
I want you to see what are you doing.
Yeah, I'll attack.
All right, roll me to hit.
Shit, that's actually a good roll for character stats.
So straight up roll because you are frightened from still.
Straight up roll?
Yeah,
Not-
straight because you're frightened, but
Yeah,
you're
but-
flanking. So straight roll.
Oh, straight
No
roll. Okay.
disadvantage.
19.
19 hits. Roll me damage, and you get sneak attack.
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh shit.
No, I didn't.
What if it kills him? I guess that's it. Wow, you rolled 2 ones. You
Nice.
best. I guess. 11, 12, 13.
Okay.
It's fine.
He's
Hanging in there.
he's hanging in there. He
Not for the
technically has maybe as much HP as Wes. Technically, almost right now.
Does he?
I mean, I'm not saying currently, but full maybe.
Oh, full health. Yeah, that makes sense.
As you right into your,
I'm gonna feel
but
a
he's
breeze off of
not-
that.
budging at all. As you see, oh god, gross.
He looks like he is.
He's bloody for sure.
No, he looks like he is being mind controlled.
So, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? You hear that?
Yeah.
Wes.
Because Oria technically is the only one who can hear it.
Wes, what do you do?
First, speech to the woman. No, don't come this way. He's gonna kill you. I'll yell that at her.
Yeah, how far is she
Roll me
now?
a-
Speech.
Roll me a speech. No, roll me diplomacy with disadvantage.
Yeah, I
Titch.
totally.
Persuasion with disadvantage.
Persuasion with disadvantage. Yeah, I totally have that skill.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a 10.
You hear, that is what I'm here for.
She's gonna die.
Yeah, she did.
Alright, and then I'm gonna go in my pack, and I'm gonna pull out my 50 feet hempen rope, and I'm gonna try to tie that motherfucker up.
Roll. Roll.
Sleight of
Me
hand.
athletics.
Is it sleight of hand?
Yeah, sleight of hand, technically.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta be
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand. Natural 20.
Oh man.
I was paying attention to those sailors tying those knots.
You were.
I was fucking paying attention.
Because you were asking, hey, what can I do to
See?
help?
Third row. I'm gonna, after this, I'm gonna consider him completely restrained.
We're sailing back to the docks, and Ariel's walking past with a book in his hand. He just stops, backs up, looks over at you, and you're like bent down, staring at a knot being tied. Like,
Oh, 100%.
As you run
what's
around,
happening. It's
since you are still raging,
like, cannot do
you-
that again.
and you're still within no attack of opportunity, and you grab him up and pull him, and it's almost like he's not resisting at all. He's just like letting this happen as he's trying to break it, but he didn't understand the tactic. He just followed you.
And that's how we do as sailors
And
not.
he doesn't have his ball because he dropped
Yeah,
it.
he does not have them all. That's correct.
Take it.
I took it.
All right,
We
this
have
is
a-
true.
We have a...
He's completely restrained. I'm going
I caught a
unless he gets. He's
Or
rolling
else
with
just
advantage.
watching Wes just go around.
Nope. I'm like, unless he gets 2 nat 20, there's some fucking miracle. He tries to resist, break through, nothing happens. He tries to move,
That
nothing
sailor
happens.
not.
Oria, and then
Fuck
Ariell.
yes.
Oria yelling again
With
to
the clutch.
Ariel and Wes, back up.
I got it.
No, but now back up. Disengage from him.
Okay, as you
Because she's going to adjust her down to 10. He said, again, either knock him out or don't engage. He doesn't need to be around people. Do you get it now?
I want to hit him.
Mad elephant on board.
Okay.
With that, Oria is going to... This is going to sound really... I'm not going to make the same mistake that a certain character made in another roleplay that I'm not going to name. Oria's jumping off the ship and is going to, while she's jumping down, turn into a hunter shark.
Oh.
not a goldfish.
Not a goldfish.
But why not?
Okay.
No, not
She's
a
not-
goldfish.
she's
I'm
not
not
a
a
god.
god.
Are
She's
you
not a god.
are you concentrating on your spell, or are you letting it go?
Your moonbeam.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what she-
she's dropping the concentration
Oh,
on that
that's
to
gonna be-
concentrate on.
Okay. All right. As the beam dissipates, and you see Oria
I don't have
change into a
anything
shark,
to-
as
No, I don't
Tin
have
looks at her like, "Fuck,
You
man."
don't. I thought you had a shark.
Who's it?
I thought you had a shark.
No, I don't. I don't think I have a shark. I have a frog.
You have a big fish.
No, I don't have a big fish. I have a
Oh.
crab.
I know where the shark is.
That's okay.
Okay, I'll give you the shark in a second.
I'm gonna have more animals just accumulate as I'm going. I'm a shark.
So since you are of the moon, that's an action to transform to shark. Movement. He spoke. All right, that's it. Ariell.
I am going to hit him.
Okay.
Thunderous smite.
All right. Roll me damage. Roll me a hit.
Beautiful boy, you look.
Actually, you have an advantage
Yeah, thank God.
because he's restrained and like.
Don't mess up my knots.
Let's
I did a good job on
21.
that.
21. What is the damage type?
It is going to be a bit of slashing mixed with a bit of thunder damage.
Okay, cool.
So,
20 total?
No, hold on. That was 21 to hit.
21 hit. Okay, sorry. Roll me damage.
Don't mess up my sailor's knot.
That's going to be 7 slashing damage
Okay.
and 8 thunder damage.
Which. Okay.
And he must make a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from me. Uh-oh.
Well, he auto fails dexterity. I'm gonna give him a disadvantage.
Oh no.
Advantage, so he fails. With this,
Oh fuck.
because he's still tied to the hooks, he gets pushed.
Fuck.
But he gets pushed forward, so he doesn't really take
So
damage
it's like
from
more
Yeah.
movement because he's tight.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
But the ship's pushing this way.
Wait, doesn't he knock into the wall?
No.
Oh, he's almost in the water.
Yeah. That's 10 feet.
Hey,
As the ropes kind of loose now a
Dangle
little
now.
bit. Just a little bit.
And I'm gonna move back up to engage him and do my extra attack
Okay.
for Searing Smite.
Okay, what does that one do?
Yes. My next attack against a creature deals an extra 1d6 of fire damage and causes him to catch on fire.
Okay. Is that wait? Does he need to make a save or is it just a spell on you?
It's just an attack on mine.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
for- Maybe. That's 17.
17 hits.
Hell yeah.
How many damage?
Oh.
Yeah, my dude.
That's gonna be. Wait, is it? Yeah. Okay, so that's. D2. Son of a bitch. That's 3 slashing damage.
Okay.
3 fire damage. He's on fire. And on each of his turns after that, he must make a Constitution saving throw, and on a failure, it takes another D6 fire damage.
He so has so
Look at
much
all those
tokens.
fucking tokens.
God damn. He's about to be pushed in the ocean, so let's see if we can do that.
But what about the roll?
Okay. Sorry. Does he need to make a con save right now?
Before each of his turns,
Before his turn. Okay.
or like on his turns.
Yeah, it's on his turn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You're gonna do it.
Funds. It's all his action.
Fuck.
Oh wait,
Oh, the
bonus
shit.
action. I forgot. Unless
Are
extra
any
attack.
of those spells? Extra attack just means when you attack twice.
Oh
Or any
my
of those bonus actions to
God.
cast a spell.
I hate you. I'm psychic.
This one is.
Someone asked me for
Okay.
6 numbers.
Well then,
Never mind.
yeah. He's out of speech. He looks really rough now.
Oh.
He looks almost Cowrabao rough.
Actually, I'm gonna look over to Wes and
At
say.
your full strength.
I'm gonna look over
At
to
my
Wes and
full
say.
strength.
Push him in the ocean.
Oh, I fucking plan to. Ask him how the fish is.
Sleep with the fishes.
How the fishing?
So she's about 40 feet away. So.
Remember that video I sent to the chat? Yeah.
Okay, so she's about right here now.
Which one?
How's the fishing?
Oh yeah.
Just go back. The ship guys. Okay.
It's one of those things that's better animated and I don't have energy for that.
They will. Well, no, they're gonna move away and let Tim do his thing. All right,
I'm
cool.
gonna take an action to
So
destroy
he's bloodied and his HP is this.
Cow.
He's bloodied and that's the HP.
I don't know. I was just joking around.
Oh.
You get the lowest HP. I don't know what your max is.
My max is 41.
Oh no, yeah, he's below that for sure.
That's true.
Cow, what do you do? Then Western next.
I know.
So we're trying to put him in the water now.
Oh, 100%.
That's what it feels like.
You can
it's happening.
pass your turn if you want. You don't have to do
Do
something.
you want to pass your turn?
No, I'm trying to look what if I have something.
Or you can keep attacking him. Up to
Do you
you.
want to pass your turn?
Huh?
Or you can keep attacking him. Up to
No,
you.
I'm looking at something. If there's something.
You're sitting over here like a kid at Christmas.
I predicted this since day
I don't
one.
think I'm strong enough, but I'm gonna try.
I
Anyway.
predict-
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go here where the rope is, and I'm gonna try to tug it with my
Well,
little
yeah,
elven
my
hands.
magic that actually
Roll his
works.
strength.
With my little
I'm
elven
gonna give him,
hands.
I'm gonna. He has a disadvantage, but he's still
But I
technically
have this.
raging.
Do I have disadvantage?
Technically.
Raging.
No, you just have to
Just straight up roll?
Yeah, strength roll. And
No,
so,
straight up roll.
straight up roll. Strength versus his strength. Oh.
This is not work.
What do you do?
I have very little
What do you do,
hands.
man?
What'd you get?
11.
Oh, yeah. No.
Damn.
As you pull, and you hit.
Like, well, there goes my
Okay.
plan.
That's it.
That's my action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
West.
I'm gonna like, you got it, Fred. I'm not a bard, but you can do it.
You can do it! You can do it!
If I'm a bard, I will give you advantage, but I'm not.
Yeah.
You can do it!
What do you do?
I'm gonna get him down there and I'm
Spartan
gonna just fucking full on tackle him into the water.
Roll me a strength with advantage.
Fools!
Oh shit.
Huh?
Hi.
He goes ragdolling across the water.
Yeah, roll me athletics. You have an advantage.
Advantage?
Yeah.
What is it? What was that? Oh.
26.
Okay, you got a 22.
Fools! Rudolph!
Into the water.
What's Oria saying?
Just a.
You jumped in with him?
Yes.
You're
Straight up like the video. Oh my
As
god.
you just see a splash of him tied to the ropes. Okay, I'm gonna make him roll.
Is he still tied up?
Yeah.
And tied
That's
up
a
to the
fail.
boat?
I need D12 each one of you guys.
Oh,
I'm
man.
pulling onto the hook.
Oh god.
8.
9.
6.
Oh, 3. It was almost
Oh,
a
it
2.
is.
Okay.
It was almost a
perception,
2.
both
I kept
of you guys.
rolling.
22. 13.
Okay. Both pass. As the hooks do enough damage that when he goes in, you see his eyes go as they rip in, or like literally half in him.
Oh fuck.
And when you grab him, you feel the bubbles all around him heat up, and you. Yep.
He did?
No.
Damn.
You both see that as soon as he
It's my
passes,
friend.
like completely calm, passed out, and then you hear a subtle growl, and he wakes up.
Whoa.
As himself.
No. You've seen some orcs do this.
I have.
And he looks like he's so weak and no energy, but he just snaps himself back up.
I'm gonna do what I can to try to keep him
Okay.
from drowning himself.
It's like fine.
I'm thinking about that part. Dis's turn. He's tied up, resisted. He can't do anything. That is technically just entered a rage. Okay. So that is bring the counter back up. Okay. Oria, what do you do?
Oria is going to.
Oh, you're a shark right
Look at the
now.
freaking hunter sharks.
I'm a shark.
Oh, strength is actually not that bad.
I'm a shark.
Yeah, sharks are almost. Ariell, you're next.
There's that for one, but
Tail whip it.
shut up! I heard that. I hate you. Oh god, I'm trying. There went my train of thought. I hate you. Anyways, God, I'm trying to. Aside from this poor hunter shark, trying to because what? There's rope in the water, like
Then hooks through him halfway through.
trying to like bind on the rope to kind of pull it towards over here.
Sure, roll me strength.
Yeah, I guess that means my fire is out.
Holy crap, my
Well,
22.
Okay. You
My
managed to
strength's actually
pull
better as a
him
hunter shark.
Congrats.
slightly away. Sure.
At least get his head above the water a little bit. I
Okay.
guess is the thing.
Oh, gotcha,
So
gotcha.
he can
All right. So as you
breathe.
pull up
Man.
and
He
you
wants
see
him
the
to
shark,
breathe.
and you see that he's not gasping for air, but he naturally inhales.
Mhm.
So his body's acting weirdly.
Mhm.
All right. Cool. All right.
That I have a bonus action.
Mhm.
Okay. She can't move. I guess if he starts to struggle, is there any way like that she could do something where she kind of like back up?
You can move back if you want.
Okay, yeah, she'll kind of like move back to kind of like.
He
disengage
tries to
her.
move towards you, but he
Mhm.
can't attack. He's completely tied up.
Sharks reverse. What?
Can sharks reverse?
No, they can't go back if they
Yeah,
can
they
do
can.
this.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah, she'll just.
I was trying to think of a
Yeah,
shark
Oria's gonna
reverse.
kind of like look over what.
And you see a head poking, a shark with rope, and his head poking through. Or
Mhm.
Ariell, what do you do?
it's a good fight.
Hello,
Okay.
On his head.
motherfucker.
All right.
These guys try to kill
Oh
me.
wait.
Hey, he's still a bad guy and a threat to me.
So that's a dex save, right?
I question your alignment.
Which she has a disadvantage to it.
Huh?
He has a disadvantage.
Oh,
To
good.
Whoa.
that is a 6.
No.
Roll me damage.
7 radiant.
Okay.
And then
Ariel,
bonus action.
Stop it!
Sacred flame.
Stop it!
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm taking out the bad guy.
He's not a bad guy!
That's another fail.
No one told me that. Well, until just now, but too late. Oh.
He's no one told
11.
me that. Cast Sacred Flame.
All right. So as you cast it, he passes out, rages back up.
God damn.
Cast it again. He passes out, rages back up.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
That's
Stop
it.
it!
I wish I had.
Yeah.
What's he looking?
He looks completely destroyed
Oh,
and
kill him!
my yeah, something, whatever is
the
keeping him
Pocahontas
tethered to this world
No!
is completely gone at this point. He just looks like a complete
So is he-
lifeless, like he's
So
breathing,
looking
but
at
he
his
just
eyes, are they the same as they've
there's
been?
just pure white. But every time he gets knocked out, you see the red pupil and then white back again. And he looks like he has no energy in him. He looks completely gone and just barely. But his eyes are white, and he's like just. He's trying to resist the rope, but nothing. Guard comes up, starts swinging at this thing,
No!
At the what? Oh.
Yeah.
Pussy.
and
No,
the
she's
fetus
friendly.
appears. He's like,
wait.
and he's looking at the commotion. Cal, your turn. What do you do?
She's friendly. Leave her alone.
Yeah. With that, everyone can see that this looks completely exhausted and wasted of all options.
Fucked.
This.
What do you guys do?
Something wrong.
What do you want to do?
What?
What do you want to do?
It's
There
my
are no
turn.
bad
right?
ideas.
Yeah.
There were no bad ideas.
What do you do?
You watch DC, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
let's see.
Bedroll
Oh no.
on my arrow.
Oh
Better,
no.
what
Wait.
The bedroll
Oh, okay.
on my arrow.
That's
He's gonna.
it's huge
It's a
bedroll.
big.
Yeah, of course.
That's
It's
heavy.
coming, of course.
It's gonna take you more than it's gonna take you your whole action,
Sure.
your whole round just to cut it up.
Sure, cut it off.
Okay. All right.
Roll
Cutting
it
up. All
right
right.
there.
He's gonna make a fucking
Big.
boxing glove
Yes!
arrow.
Sure. All right. You're destroying your.
He's making
I don't need a
boxing
bedroll.
glove
I
arrow.
meditate.
Okay, so you're starting your bedroll, cut it up, and you're tying around. That's your whole round. Okay, Wes, what do you do?
Let's
He
see if he
knows
does.
what he's doing.
Wes, what do you do?
That's really all I can do.
Oh,
I
God. Well, I mean, I guess I'm
if
gonna
I'm trying to
get
kill him, then
out of the water.
I can't push
You
him.
team
I
up?
can't
I
pull
mean, I
him.
guess closer to him is what I wanted. Or is he trying to just stop it? Stop it! Wake up!
You see that on his round? Roll to hit. No.
Wake up!
You see that his pupil goes, like you see the red dilation of his eye, like he's coming through, but he's still in whatever state. he's
Remember,
in.
my boxing glove arrow will work.
This is so out of his reach. I don't know if it would work. Would West remember the poem that Oria read back in the basement?
What does Vic remember?
Vic remembers jack shit,
So
but
you
remember
can-
something.
So what does Wes say?
Devils.
Because no one said anything yet.
Looks at Oria. You gotta read him the poem! This fucking shark, like, I don't remember it! Something, shake hands with the devil!
Shape
Alright, your turn.
shift just
Oria's-
your head.
Oh god, that'd be
Approaching
so
up to
weird.
the dogs,
It's a shark
shape-shifting
with an
that,
elephant.
and is gonna read the poem.
Okay.
What a
Which you
gosh.
have.
But she has.
Yeah.
I'd sacred flame that thing.
Oh,
I remember
so
jack
yeah.
shit.
So as in Oria's to see costs us to all, to the sea devils, he who be cowards do not impede those she calls for this is in our blood. There I shall die blanketed by the waves. And
A pirate's like for me.
the pirate's life turn, yeah.
A pirate's life for me!
And Ariel, on your turn, you see his eyes go you see the red dilation, and he just looks completely exhausted. And he puts his head onto the Oria does not jump into the water. Puts his head onto like the wood part of the dock.
And
Just
I'm
looks
over here preparing
exhausted.
guiding bolt at
and
second
Oria
level.
is
like-
going to put a hand on him and cast. Because she still has a. I'm surprised I didn't have
we
use
out
all
of
of my
them
level
now?
3 spots.
Technically not.
I didn't use any of them. She's casting Cure Wounds at level 3.
Okay.
No!
Shut up!
Roll me-
But I have my boxing glove
I'm
arrow.
just like,
yeah.
shut up.
Save it. You'll
Yeah,
really-
I'll
You'll
keep
use it
it
for
like
another
that.
Crap, because I can never. I should
appreciate
write this
the
down by
spirit
this
of where
point.
you were coming from, but that's going to be useful
What
later.
a waste of cure wounds. Damn.
Fine, I won't cure you
You're a
next
waste
time.
of cure wounds.
That totally makes sense.
Oh my god, don't make me pass out, please. Oh my lord. Anyways, children. Oria,
Really, Wes
before
and
she
Ariell
cures
bickering
wounds,
at
looks
each
back. Was that in character or out of
Oh,
character?
that was out of character.
Oh, I was gonna say if it was in character, she pointing with her trunk, just like
He's saying it in
You know,
his head.
that finger, the animation finger. With the
yeah,
trunk.
it's just like do not make me come back up there and drag you back. Oh wait, no, you're over there. Excuse me.
He's thinking it in his head.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ariell, what do you do as Oria is healing him?
I'm about to cast guiding bolt to the second level, and then I guess I see her do that. I
Healing.
stop.
Okay.
And
10
I
goes to
sigh,
the
'cause
ship.
I'm disappointed.
18. He is now at 19 HP.
Oh,
While
guiding bolt,
pulling out the.
guiding bolt
the
would have
hook.
totally killed me
Yeah.
if I
Gotta
did.
get the hook out of there.
Okay.
Yeah, it would have been 8
Yeah.
6 radius.
I guess also
My
at the
boxing
same
glove
time,
arrow might kill
with
it
it-
with one damage.
with Oria's herbalism kit, if there's anything I guess like she can do with like the wounds where
The hooks are technically still in him.
yeah, just
Yeah,
trying to
I
do
gotta-
like whatever
Let's
she can
kill
possibly
them.
do.
Okay, so it's Tin's fault. He
Oh, with
sees
your
that.
Oria
He
rolls?
sees you hearing him, and he kind of stops the ship, and you hear, and everyone moves a little bit forward.
Oh, no.
And with that,
I'll come back.
We're chatting to
we're going to go to. Are you gonna do anything? Anything that will continue combat?
No, not really. I just wanted to cut the rope since it's trying
Wes, are
to.
you gonna do anything to continue combat?
No.
All right, and then so we are disengaged in combat.
Woo!
And with that, we're gonna go on break.
Super late break.
Super late break, but that's okay. We started super late,
Oh my god,
so
almost the end of the game. But yeah, we're gonna go on break. We're gonna take. Let's do 10 shorter break than usual, and then we'll be back. All right, see you guys in a minute.
bye.
Hola!
Yes.
Hello.
Hi everyone, welcome back. Okay, so with the fray done, the KUO-TOA is still technically asleep because she has a little bit of time, but you know that it's close to wearing off, the sleep effect. Dis completely passed out, suffering 2 points of exhaustion. So his speed is half, he has disadvantage on all abilities, and he's just passed the fuck out right now.
So,
Pull him up. I need you to roll me a medicine check to take the hooks off.
about what time of day is it at this point?
We are midday, high sun.
Okay.
19.
19. As you slowly yank it up, he's, oh fuck! And you put the healing herb on him, you start casting your spell.
Is he awake now after that?
Are
Yeah,
we
he's
in the
now
ship?
Hey, bud. Hey,
Are
bud.
we
Hey,
on?
shh.
You're still on the ship, yeah?
No, all of us are in the ship.
No, you're in the ship.
Yeah.
Because,
Get some woosah going here.
you're
Oh.
still on the ship.
Oria's just gonna just be
Woosah.
like, shut up to him. Just going. It's like
There you go.
freaking mechanical by this point with her. And then she's just kind of laughing to herself. It's like, yeah, you're just like my husband.
He looks at both of you. Looks at all the dead bodies. And you hear from the ship, Tin. You fucked up!
Yeah, that looks,
So what
pretty, that
about
looks pretty bad.
Yeah, I just wanted to get this
Okay.
established.
It's okay.
As she
we can
comes
fix it.
in,
We can fix it.
looking at everything, going to the shoots. No, that was probably better. Just keep it as high. Going first to the dead man, and then going to the unconscious one. then turns. These two are unconscious.
Oh, they're unconscious.
Your
Yeah,
guards
my guards.
were unconscious.
Well, I will help them then. With healing stuffs.
Basic healing. They wake up.
I'll mumble something to Paylor about Paylor to them. So.
Oh, Pela.
Subliminal messaging.
She looks
my
at you.
religion.
She looks at you. Looks at everything that's happening. Are you with these fucking monsters?
You mean the devil?
The devil and that one, and points to you, and that one, and points to Tin.
Her, yes. Him, yes. The devil, no.
As when you say that, she kind of takes a step back. You see that she grabs someone and starts blowing a whistle. Like he has her hand on her spear, and like I need everyone to come off the ship.
Am I still frightened?
Yeah,
Whoa,
Oria's
whoa,
looking
whoa.
up at
No.
Let's not escalate the
Oria
situation.
looking up at Cal. Grab the KUO-TOA.
Oh,
You
okay.
fucking what now?
Yeah.
You have
Take
more
it easy.
monsters?
Take it easy. It's gonna be fine. I mean, there was a little bit of a hiccup to our day, but it's under control.
There's 4 dead civilians.
That happens sometimes.
And we subdued
And to be
the
fair,
attacker.
they instigated. They hit him first, and so I think it's technically their fault.
For murder?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you ever poked a bear?
Oh, shit.
Yes. Many times, actually.
Yeah, Oria's
She
just
gets
thinking,
around.
Now I know about your life.
No,
Hi, name's West.
Hi, how you doing?
How you doing? Name's West. Fellow bear.
She's a 6-year-old lady.
She's a what?
She's a 6-year-old lady.
Oh.
I'm adventurous.
Yeah. So yeah, short gray hair, blue eyes, sunburned skin.
Look.
But yeah, and she's wielding a heavy shield, the Korvosa emblem, 2 hand axes, and she has her spear and the shield.
Look, it's. I think we're blowing this way out of proportion. We
I
could
think
probably.
4 dead men.
We could just talk
And
this over.
Yes.
Demon that needs to be arrested or
Yes.
killed.
Yeah, whoa. No, let's not do the killing thing. I think we should all, maybe go to the nearest tavern.
As you
and
see,
it's still pretty early in the
Dis
day. How
kinda
about we
gets
just.
Okay,
Kind of leans on you. I can fucking die. It's fine.
No, it's not happening. Anyway, I think we should just hit the
And
nearest
he
tavern.
as you're saying it, he hands you
Oh
a
no,
bag.
man, no. Oh, okay.
And he kind of leans heavily on you and falls
Okay.
back asleep.
I think we should just talk this over at the
Roll me
nearest
a strength
tavern.
check.
It's pretty early in the day.
Roll me a strength check.
Strength check? Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry. Pretty fucking early in the day. That
Oh,
is
wow.
a 17.
As all 300 plus pounds of him.
Again, it's early in the day. I, for one, could go for a quickie. Who wants one?
What kind of
Chad picks up. What's happening?
It's
Hey, Chad, you want a quickie? We're going to the tavern.
No.
Anyone? Quickie.
Not with you.
Wes.
What?
Wes.
Is it not
What?
with you?
Do you understand the term that?
What?
And she looks
Okay.
at
You know, a
him.
quickie. Everybody's had one. It's,
Lord
like usually
Charrington,
during
are these
breakfast?
men with you? And he
what do you think that
they're-
word means
we're
exactly?
traveling
Oria,
together.
like, stop.
It's a food.
As everyone's
A quickie.
arguing with each other.
Don't you want a quickie, Ariell?
I'm sorry.
As people start laughing, you hear the guards and it's in.
No, that's out of character. But what?
Do you perhaps mean quiche?
What the fuck is a quiche? I mean a quickie.
What?
You know,
Oh,
eggs,
okay.
Start
spinach.
seeing-
Rewinding
Guards
it. No.
covered.
Rewinding it a little
It's
bit.
usually in a little circle.
Because Oria's healing this and then stopping, turning around. What did you call me?
Oh fuck. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
A monster.
You done fucked up now.
Oh, see, you done fucked up, lady.
More people arrive.
No quickie for you.
5 more guards arrive. And she's going to use her call to action ability.
So what did?
Arrest them. All of them.
Excuse me. We are on a court-ordered mission by the Queen of Korvosa.
We'll handle that when we shall. First, we need to see what the fuck happened here.
And I believe we've told you already.
They started it.
This individual passed out back here. Acted in self-defense against these. If you would like to arrest him, by all means. But we are on a timetable here, and the
Well,
Queen
we
is
need
awaiting
diplomacy.
for us. Oh,
This was a racially
Actually,
charged
because of
assault.
your background, you get an advantage.
Hell yeah. Okay. That's better.
That would be just straight charisma or performance or persuasion?
Persuasion, sorry.
Oh, good. That's gonna be a solid 21.
Ooh,
Okay.
good boy.
She looks at you, walks forward. These hard battle eyes, like she's
She's
seen
seen some shit.
These solid blue eyes, she's looking at you. There is something about you. I'll take your word on this. That's my better judgment. Arrest the demon.
Is she coming on now?
Oh yeah.
Uh,
I don't know
roll
if you,
perception.
I don't know if you heard me a while.
Can I roll perception?
Sure.
Sweet.
Oh,
Ooh.
22.
18.
Okay. As she turns around, you see a slight. You can see a little emblem of a sun. As she turns around.
Hello.
Yeah, and you both see that kind of shines.
Because
Over the
there's,
sun.
I guess there's a lot of guards. A little bit of,
Hazard. He's like,
a little
fucking
bit
know
of,
the routine, everyone. I fucking know what to do.
Oh, okay.
Where's
I
my
mean-
hammer? You
oh,
what,
hey,
Shotty?
t-
I mean, yeah, where's my hammer? I had a little
Oh,
tiny
hey, I was holding
one.
on to it for you.
He looks at you, so angry now. Take his fucking weapon too. And they go and grab the hammer. Two guys grab it.
Yes.
Is-
You handed it to me.
As one of the guards grabs up. What? And then puts in the handcuff him and they start arresting him.
By this.
I put my mask back on and hood.
As they start taking him,
with all those
she,
guards.
she kind of goes over and gives a slight little prayer onto the other people. And then looks at you. I still need everyone's story about this and why you're traveling with monsters on my city. If it's true that you have a mission with the Queen, what is the emblem? Everyone has one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Right,
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
As everyone shines one.
I'm on the boat.
Also, for the record, the word is allies, not monsters.
We'll see.
Keep a check on that.
Oria.
Mhm.
Oh, that's really funny talking about, monsters when you have hobgoblins in your court.
They're also monsters. They're shit.
It's in the
The
eye
Queen's
of the...
judgment is fallen.
It is in the eye of the beholder, sweetie.
And,
Racist.
Fucking racist!
as she's leaving, I'll see you all. Looks at you, allies. We're at the castle, and we will start the investigation. Do what you need to. And then, as she's walking away, she takes a double look at you, Ariell, and you see this complex look on her face. And just keeps walking. She's not sure of you for some reason.
You guys will hear Oria say some very choice words in Loxodon.
Fucking
Bitch! I'm gonna show that video later, sorry.
You come up. Chennington comes up, looks at you, kind of goes over to the KUO-TOA. That's what you get. Hey, can we dock the ship?
Yeah, Tin, you gonna dock the ship for us?
Our ship.
Good man. Your ship.
He
Your
looks
ship.
so
Your ship.
angered at the situation, and he docks the ship. So, with the whole process of docking the ship and everything, it's gonna be about maybe 20 minutes. You see guard come over, almost like a crime scene. People are not allowed here. As you come out, people are taking statements in and getting information. it's very quick because she's still there in the corner. They just grab your names, and then you, where are you staying? Sea Devil as Chattington just interrupts and kind of starts doing a lot of the talking for you guys. And starts like pushing you guys away. Like, I know what to say to
Oh,
these
if anybody
folks.
was ever attempting to ask Oria, and if they're are they anything like the woman earlier?
They're gonna be startled, but most of them are just gonna ask for your name and where you're staying. That's it.
Okay, I guess with everything that just has gone on. Hold on, I want to see range on something really.
Are you gonna be non-compliant?
Oh, I'm not being non-compliant. It's just the fact that I'm
And with all
very
this, I'm gonna move the camera down.
mad.
I mean,
Currently.
yeah, I would be too.
I think if anybody at all,
Oh God.
120 feet out in the
Oh.
in the water in the distance, y'all might see some like dark clouds and just lightning striking in the very far distance.
Wow, you're
So one of the
extra.
guards. Hey, look, rain.
It looks like it's gonna rain.
So
Just lightning hitting the water.
Keep walking. Keep walking.
what are
No,
you
no,
guys
man,
going
clear
to
skies.
write in the card, please?
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
You don't need it.
what
And
in condition modifiers? So what
Right down the top there.
you as you guys are
Used to doing that.
getting everything ready,
Fair.
this is far gone by now.
Bye, friend.
He looks,
Oh, you
smells,
have Trixie back.
bloody teeth.
Oh yeah, I guess he gave me Trixie back.
Yeah, you have Trixie back, which I will give you that in a minute.
Wait, it's in the bag. This is my set.
This is your son.
So, what do you guys do? It is midday.
Oh, I have the shark.
We are going to the queen with
Okay.
this thingamajig.
All right. With that, someone roll my percentile.
I was gonna be like,
First person rolls it. That's all I need. And we're gonna go a little bit further if everyone's okay with that, just because we started a little bit late.
you rolled first.
He did. Damn. What a
Yes.
shame.
What did you get?
13.
13. Okay.
I had a 13 too. That was funny.
Oh,
you
really?
you hear a couple of
Yeah,
from the KUO-TOA and she kind
night.
of, as you can tell that the effect of the daisies are wearing up fast.
Yeah, Oria just even telling
Jump,
all,
jump.
everybody just like, yeah, go to the queen.
We
So-
book
So
it in.
wait,
Can I put her in
who
the bag?
was
Hold
it?
it.
Why go whole day with just the head out?
So, Tim does not join you guys unless you guys tell him otherwise. He will just sway by and stay with the ship.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's
I want part of the ship.
I guess I'm gonna tighten the rope, see if anything is loose, and tie her up even more.
Sure.
Since
Nothing loose.
Do I know that she's starting to
Yeah.
wake up?
I mean, she's.
Then-
You all heard her snore
Oria,
as her eyes open. Yeah. So.
So I'm gonna
Throwing
tie her
out an
up with
idea.
Gag
no, yeah, Oria was even gonna say gagger, yeah.
Gag her with the rope or
Okay.
the leftover bedroll that I have.
Sure. Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, Oria again, even just telling everybody, it's like, go on ahead.
Okay. Did you say go on ahead?
Yeah, go on ahead. I'm not joining you all.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are
Oh
you
no,
gonna
the other brain cell.
go? Our one brain cell.
Yeah, well, it's like just again, probably just if, or before we even, I guess if we're still by the ship, just looking back up at 10, I would like to catch up back at, where's the area where all the mages are at?
The academy.
Either catch up with you at the academy. If not, remember my offer.
Ah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Different voice. I'll meet you at the academy. I need to speak with the Archmage and try to talk to our friend to see what's happening.
Well, Oria even possibly catching them up on the last time they were at the academy. They were in a, just explaining.
Relay
that real
back the
quick.
information.
Yeah, unless you know how to get in to speak with them.
The entrance to the tower, you mean? At the bottom of the ocean. The tower runs deep. under the ground and into the water. There's no way to come in. The tower itself goes underneath Korvosa and goes onto the water, and the entrance is underneath. Only way in is if Exosos wants you to come in. So denial means he's still there, refusing you to come in for whatever reason.
Is there any way he would accept you to go in?
You can try. I've been gone for a while, but I can talk to the old man.
Yeah, Oria's gonna look back at everybody else. Go on ahead.
Okay.
I will catch up with you all later.
Okay, be safe.
Will you head? Where are you going?
I guess I will go with Tin. If Tin's going to if Tin plans to go to the academy, I will.
It wasn't his plan,
Oh,
but
wasn't his plan.
with a
Okay.
little bit of convincing, he totally agrees to it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move this out of the way.
That's just
Let's
one
go
of
get
the
Cal's freedom.
things that she is planning.
And become heroes of Korvosa.
Okay, so you are with Tin. I'm just gonna move the miniatures here just as my always reminder of what is happening. And this gang is going to go to the castle.
Yes.
As you guys go to the castle, flashing your new fancy badge, people stop asking questions. You start opening doors.
I guess I
You
got
get a guide.
I don't- I'm sorry. I know I'm not there, but I'm guessing. Would you guys have also taken the bodies too that were on the ship? Or?
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
guards are taking care of that right now.
Oh, they are.
And I completely forgot it. Thank you.
That's
And
why
they're
I was
gonna get,
looking for
as everything was explained of what happened, they're agreed to give them a proper burial. Explanation. Commentary. So, as you guys are exiting technically the city to a new location, go into the castle. Again, it's lively and friendly. The outside is filled with life, filled with like the old school Greek lecture halls are just classes taught on the outside, the natural sciences, naturalism, all that. And the further you go in, the darker and colder it gets.
Oh, I'm casting my thing before I go in. Locate object.
Okay. As the entire time in the castle, you do not find it. It's not in its presence, and nor through the city.
Well, bummer.
Would I have noticed him casting anything, or?
You heard him pray.
Oh, okay. Typical Ariell.
You see, Chinatown has changed clothing a little bit more
he
proper.
I think I'm still wearing. I don't think I ever took off the nice clothes from.
No,
So,
I think we did.
as you
Like,
guys
would
go
I
we
was
in-
gonna say they would have been really
Uh,
fucked up from last
yeah.
time.
I think we did like staying the night at Chaddington's and then getting.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
You guys did do it. Just saying that.
Okay.
As you guys go into the castle again, it gets more mundane and just longer, less architecture, less beauty, and just black and red stone, marble throughout. Once you get to the entrance before you meet the queen and king, they ask you to take off all your weapons. Chaddington, as always, just has his ornate dagger that he doesn't really use.
Cal.
Dagger. Hold on.
It's gonna take some time.
Daggers.
As you guys go into the castle again,
I
the
don't
queen
have weapons to
first.
kill anyone.
Yeah. The large. Sorry, immersion, right? The large
Immersion.
carpet that
Whoa!
goes
I looks
through.
like I'm there.
KUO-TOA. Who's carrying the KUO-TOA?
I guess that's me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let the muscles do it.
Chaddington is kind of talking. Ooh,
Is that all I am too?
I guess Chaddington.
I'll be right next helping West.
He's holding a foot.
just
I
for
got
slight
it.
representation.
Holding just one foot. I got
Doing a
it.
good
A
job.
little bit of what?
Gotta be careful with those feet. They'll really kick
Another question,
Yeah.
even though I'm not there.
What's up?
Is Oria still holding the book, or are you?
I thought I took it back.
It's in the bag holding.
On the
Oh,
holding.
it's back in the
So whoever has the bag holding, it's with.
It's me.
Oh.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right. That'll do.
So-
Okay.
With
Oh
that-
yeah, the bag of holding is back to me now.
Yes, it is. So you have the bag
All my
holding.
equipment.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh oh.
That's fine. This is
Okay,
fine.
it's fine. Yeah. So, You come in. You hear as the door opens, the hobgoblins kind of greet you and look at what's happening. Kind of start talking to themselves.
Do we
and
have
stuff.
all the dead bodies? Is that the only one we captured?
That's the only one that you captured. Everyone else died and you buried them.
Yeah.
Does anyone know Goblin by any chance?
Nope.
No, but maybe I'll cast tongues.
Sure.
Hey.
No dwarf.
As you snap your fingers, you comprehend. You hear the hobgoblins. Look like they captured the fish thing. Impressive. As you guys are walking forward.
Impressive.
To everyone else, it sounds like they're bitching at you, like, and it just sounds mean. There's a little smirk on Ariell. And again, as the doors open, you hear wine. And you see one of the servants goes and brings the king some wine.
This fucking Joker again.
Yeah.
I hate this guy.
The queen.
Did somebody say one?
What have you gathered? Have we proven our friend's innocence?
Well, we journeyed out to where they were taking the people, and it looks like they were casting some kind of ritual on them. And this is, I'm just gonna flop her down.
Do I let go?
You hear the king. Is that monster dead?
No, she's asleep, but she'll wake up soon.
Well, how is this evidence of anything?
Well, we also brought the bodies with us, but the guards are currently taking care of it.
We wanted to have them to have our proper funeral.
That's noble of you, elf.
Thank you.
You get the nice tone.
His tone when he said elf was not meant as friendship.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sarcastic tone.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, that's my book though.
So
That
you know,
tone. Fuck that.
I am
Sarcastic.
very sarcastic as well.
So,
You're taking my weapons, but
But I'm happy.
Oh, my boxing glove.
okay. So, you when you drop her down, you see one eye gonna go.
ah, kick it.
As the queen looks at you guys,
I'm gonna rustle it.
I do have to. Let's like. There's this tension that she has with him. Let's hear them out. At least.
I'm gonna shake
Fine.
it. Shake it with my foot. Oh, get up.
And you trying to wake up the.
Yes.
Roll me strength.
I'm rustling it with my foot.
Sure, roll me strength.
Oh.
That's a strength. 21.
21. As you wake up.
Come on, do something. Do something. Be impressive.
What does it say?
Yeah, he cast a
Oh,
touch.
she's gagged.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gagged. She's tied up.
Oh, she's
Can you make any of that muffled out?
Actually, you understand all languages. Roll me a wisdom. Sure. Yeah, roll me a wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
It's my lowest one.
Succeed.
Yeah!
Where am I? What is this? Where's my god? I gotta pray right now. And you see that her hand's gonna.
I'm going
Where's
to...
my fish? And you see
Such
this
a good plan.
glowing, bright light come from her hands as her hands are expanding.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna like separate her hands.
Why?
And I'm going to ask,
Knock out.
why did you kill all of those people?
As roll me Arcana check quickly.
Oh, son of a bitch. That's gonna be a solid 9.
9. Okay. As you see the light goes away, her eyes kind of shimmer, What? What people? We killed fish. We killed the fish. Praise to thee. We killed them for thee.
Who are you killing?
Our
for?
God. Bloop.
Oh my lord!
It's insane.
So tongues works in this way. You speak, everyone can hear you comment. She understands you. You understand her, but you would have to translate what she's saying to the rest of everybody if you choose to do that.
I do so.
Okay.
People?
The queen stands up because I can't actually move the miniature. I'm just gonna move the whole thing. She goes closer. The chair just
Chair hovers.
What god are you speaking of? As her eyes go, shiny man. She will be our death.
Who is he saying she will be our death? Is the queen will be our death?
That's what it said. She will be our death.
Is he saying I'm shiny man?
You're shiny man.
You are pretty shiny.
You're shiny man. And then her eyes glimmer back again. Bloop is the only option we have. Bloop, bloop. As you're roll me a religion check.
Come on. Stupid religion check 10.
You have never heard of a god named Bloop. But there's conviction in her voice. She's so sure that Bloop will be the savior of everything.
Then who killed the humans, the citizens of Korvosa? The fish people.
Oh, I killed them.
And why?
For Bloop.
There's an
To
answer.
honor Bloop.
To honor.
What's that?
If
Who the heck is
she goes
Bloop?
over to you.
What does this Bloop want?
Bloop wants to come out of the ocean. If we kill enough, Bloop will come out. The more we kill for Bloop,
And what would Bloop do when he comes out of the ocean? What is your goal exactly after that?
goal is only for Bloop. Bloop will decide our fate. Save us from... And then she curls around. And it's something...
Why do
that
you
is-
seem to hate the queen so much?
Are you translating all this to everybody? Okay.
I might as well.
Just making sure.
I mean, if he's speaking in common, we hear what
Yeah.
he's saying.
That's true. That's true. She has more people. Bloop needs all the people. There can only be one queen. Bloop can be queen. But Bloop is also king. Bloop is also God.
I look back at y'all. I don't like the sound of this bloop.
I'm sorry, out of character. I mean, because Oria
Oh.
did relate to it because you weren't here. Oria prayed to Obakai.
Oh yes, this is important information. That
She
you
got a
didn't know also.
93% on her prayer. And when they were at the island, she felt something underneath the island. Something very, very big, something very, very bad.
And
Wes
why
can
she,
relay this.
yeah, while she did this was because there was a temple of Obahai on the island that was destroyed.
That was being desecrated by
them.
Yeah, when me and Cal went to go check out the caves underneath the island, there was more that we had yet to discover. But I mean, we totally could have done it all ourselves, but Cal decided it'd be best if we kind of recollected and then went back. There's like must be a whole network of stuff underneath.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm just
relaying all the information.
going to kind of push away from this thing and just kind of look at the queen like, there you have it.
This is very troubling indeed. There's more of them?
Yeah, there's like a whole island full. Some of them ran away, like into the caves.
Have they been the ones that have been kidnapping our citizens?
Yeah.
Believe, well, it sounded like this one was the one doing it. Or at least
Well, there was
ordering
a bigger
them to.
one. There was like a big four-armed one. We fought him before on the beach. We fought one of them on the beach, but there was another one just like it.
So, some of the pawns escaped, which can be dealt with fairly easy, but their ringleader is,
I wouldn't exactly call her.
No, she's
Sorry,
not the
out of character.
ringleader.
the brains of the operation.
She's not.
She's not? Oh, fuck.
You weren't here for this, but Ariell was. I think some of us rolled high enough on our perception that we saw a blue hag scaling the rocks on the island.
Yeah.
Do you mention that out loud?
I do.
Okay. There's a confused, maybe scared look on the queen. There's more to this? How far does this plot run?
Apparently the well goes pretty damn deep.
As her eyes are bulging. Well, she looks at each and every one of you. Then looks at Chaddington and quickly looks back at you. What do we do?
She's asking y'all.
Well, I was
Except
just
for
gonna say,
Ariell.
'cause
Well,
the reason why we came back is to relay this information, and I didn't feel like we were strong enough to actually conquer the whole island ourselves.
Yeah.
That's why we came back, maybe needing more help.
this seems to be a religious war of sorts that this creature is waging upon you and your country.
You
So-
see the Kota. Bloop is not waging war because we already won. Duh.
I relay that.
She kind of steps a foot back.
I think the best option at this point, which there's a lack of religious organizations within your country. However, I believe the best course of option, or the best course of action rather, would be to gather as many as we can and begin a crusade against this Bloop.
She looks at you, and you hear that she's like about to like shake her head, and she does like close eyes, and you hear as she kind of opens her eyes again, turns her back, and again his voice oddly echoes very clearly throughout. So what you're saying is that you found an enemy, did not slay him, and brought news and want to rage a war in my country that involves things that do not concern us, such as your religion. This is your crusade, from what I hear.
With all due respect.
That means that you have failed us, and you must be in prison for not bringing back or solving this problem. Gods, arrest the elf.
With all due respect, you're putting a lot of fucking words into our mouth.
As he sends up, arrest the human as well. Put them in chains.
But you
Put
arrest
him into
this
the
fucking
dungeon.
asshole's goddamn personality problems parading as a person.
As you see the 8 or so hobgoblins kind of grab chains. They step out. Do you see the queen kind of like, her eyes are rolling back and forth. The hobgoblins are getting close to you guys. They're about like 10 feet away. What do you do?
I'm gonna tell the queen, we are trying to save this country. If you arrest us, then this country is gonna be destroyed.
You see this like,
He's right. We came from another city, Karamaga. There was I guess you could say a similar situation where it was completely destroyed by a hag who summoned a giant water elemental and just completely razed the city.
as you said that, she turns immediately towards him. So you're bringing your problems to my town, my country. Arrest them all. I don't want to see them in.
I ain't bringing shit. I don't even want your fucking problems.
As currently 2 hobgoblins grab both of your shoulders, and you see a third one with gets out shackles, and you see her chatting, saying, "Excuse me." And you two, all 3 of you, roll me perception.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
That's
19.
16.
Okay. As Ariell, you can see that his knees from the bottom are kind of shaking a little bit. Excuse me.
I'm just gonna.
I do say this is highly unorthodox and
I'm just gonna kind of put my hand on Chaddington's shoulder.
I got this, Ariell. Don't interrupt your Patreon. I am sponsoring these men, and they are all part of my patronage. And like he quickly looks at the queen. The queen's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So I'm calling to our bylaws. If there's anyone who should punish them, should be me, as I see fit. And they're my employees. Does that suit you, King? And the King's like, when the fuck did you grow some balls?
He's an adventurer now.
stick that crusty foot in his ass.
The indestructible Chaddington.
And as the Queen, like when he says that,
Invincible Chaddington.
looks at you guys, lets out a big sigh. I'm afraid he's right, hun. The archaic laws. But laws nonetheless. We can't arrest him. Chaddington is part of the council now. He holds position. Fucking cowards. As you said that, you see that the chains are about to be put onto you until the Queen stops them, and they look at her, they look at the King, and then the King's like, arrest them, I said! And then they look back at the Queen. You cannot arrest them. We have our bylaws, and we must be true to our law. If not, it will be anarchy.
Dabs.
And
Can't see me.
I will allow you three to roll me an insight, though, with a disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Oh.
Oh, it's even lower.
Ah!
Insight, you said?
It was a
Yes.
19, damn it!
That is a 14.
13.
5.
There seems to be some sort of struggle between the King and the Queen at the moment, but the hobgoblins do not put shackles on you, and they release both of you.
How close is
Get
the
it.
Queen
Bedroom problems.
to us and the King from us?
Well, she is about 10 feet from you, 5 feet from Chaddington, and the King is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet away.
I'm going to kind of...
As you both also notice that she has her back completely turned to the King.
I'm going to kind of position myself in front of the Queen to where the King is out of sight of me, and get as close as I can and ask her politely, may I approach, Your Highness?
If you want.
I'm going to move in close, and I'm just going to kind of...
As you're growing, like, just take no mind.
I'm going to kind of move up close to her, and I'm going to kind of whisper...
To her?
Yes, to where the King cannot hear.
Oh, sorry. Jesus misunderstood. I thought you meant that you wanted to approach the King.
No.
Okay.
Hell no.
Okay,
Fuck
that's
that
what
guy.
she said. Like
crusty
be-
ass motherfucker.
Yeah. Like that's why she was like, ignore what he says.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I want to approach her and
She
kind of...
then sorry, Scarlet. She
Okay.
lets you come close.
I'm going to kind of whisper, meet me in the gardens if you want the truth. Without the King.
And she whispers, of course. I'll meet you there at when the sun sets. I'll be there.
I just kind of bow a little and I move back to the
Fuck
group.
yeah, romance the Queen.
Ooh, King of Korvosa has a nice sound.
This became a soap opera.
This might be a little bit into you, the King, because...
As he looks at you with his old eyes. Huh? What is he doing? Oh, I can't see.
Hey, Cal, do I got something in my eye?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
She goes over to within range,
Oh,
you can hear
bless
Ariell as she goes over to Chattington, and she's like, "They're free to go. No need for all this show. Back to your station." And the hobgoblins move away, and she goes over to Chattington, puts her arm on him, and you can hear the whispers. And she says, "You do know now. You have named them your champions. Someone can challenge them. Take care of them."
As that interrupts, I'm gonna kind of like look back over and be like,
I would do that.
we shall leave this in your capable hands.
George, get the frog, please. Chain her up. She has magic. Gag her mouth.
Yeah, she killed people, so she's.
As she turns to you, what language are you speaking that she understands you?
It's just regular common. However, it's a spell.
Okay.
Allows me to
Then
understand.
we shall get one of the mages to translate. Okay, I think you guys have a lot to do. I thank you. I fucking don't. It's
no
like
one cares what you think.
I don't fucking want it!
What about my parole?
Keep your thanks and shove it!
Do you
Crusty fart.
do you say that?
Yes.
No! Oh, fuck, no! Do you really?
I do.
As I see her open her mouth to even say something, one word comes out, and I'm just kind of like, no, like,
Roll me dex.
fuck, please roll high. I need it. I don't want to.
No, I
just got
actually-
someone
hey,
out of
no.
jail.
Look, it's
No,
a
no, no.
challenge.
No, I'm
This motherfucker challenged Wes.
I'm gonna help. I'm
see
gonna
it.
help him too with that because, come on, I don't want to be in jail. Look, shut
you
up,
I got
friend.
an 18.
As your
Yeah,
words
that's
come
how-
out, but what's his name? Ungag his mouth. What is his name?
I just kind of look at you and I'm like,
I look at me. I look at Wes with pleading eyes.
like no.
The king's looking at you,
I know.
asking what's your name.
I'm making a decision, sorry.
It's okay.
West.
Westington, Chaddington.
Westington, Chattington.
Confused as all hell. So all the Chaddingtons are idiots. Sorry, I should be looking at you. My champion will challenge you.
He's a blind old fuck.
Oh, fuck. My champion will challenge you?
I welcome it.
Hope you all go on.
He is an old fuck.
Well, you can't fucking think.
Can't tell, can you?
Who else can fucking idiot? Baby 5.
Hope you also welcome death.
Every fucking day.
That's
I'm
not
gonna-
usually.
I'm gonna ask the queen,
Yeah.
but loud enough for the queen, not loud enough for the king.
Mm-hmm.
What about my pearl?
If you can, if we can knight you, you're champions, but that does not exempt you. If we can knight you, then you're exempt from the crime here. That is what it means to be a hero of us.
I'll be nice.
If we can
Sir
stop this
Cowrabao.
evil, whatever this is,
Sir, Ariell.
I will grant you all knighthood. All 3 of you. And she kind of looks over. 4 of you. That's to Chattington.
Chattington
And
moving
so
up in the
Chattington.
world.
And you will be exempt of your crime here, as you have proven the savior of the city.
Okay.
Looks like we got some work to do.
As she kind of like turns and like her eyes are like not moving her head, her eyes kind of like glazing like back towards like motioning towards the king.
Pass over
Yeah.
there.
Your time and luck is running thin. I suggest you gather what you need and do not fail. She looked at the KUO-TOA. For all of us, do not fail. And she kind of looks at every single one of you. So, with the little time that we have left, I will let you guys decide. We want to go towards the meeting between you and the Queen, or Oria and the Academy.
Let's do the meeting with the Queen next.
Next game?
Yeah.
Okay.
That might. I don't know how long it's gonna take.
So, Oria. With that, as you guys are approaching the Mage Academy, about now, less activities happening, so most people are going to sleep and it's exhausting waking up and just casting spells all day. It takes a lot of energy. You see Tin goes up and walks towards the tower, puts his hand, kind of like, does a one walkthrough around it. You see that his claws are kind of slightly extended, like brushing against a rock, kind of like irritating a little bit. And he looks at you. Looks like we do not have an entrance. I'm being denied in, but we can go underneath the ocean and use the front door. See if that's an option for us.
Where would we have to go for that, though?
Just jump off any part of the island and go underneath. Swim a couple 100 feet or so, and just come up. I've seen you shape into a shark. You can breathe.
Well, she does also still have water breathing, so she could do that too.
It's up to you. You want to follow?
Sure.
Okay,
He's a
let's go.
goldfish.
Fucking love that
I'll
shit.
explain that joke here in a few. I'll explain that inside joke.
So as you guys gather, whatever you go to the closest edge of where the city meets the ocean. As he jumps in, you also jump shift into a reef shark, or what do you want?
I'll turn into a hunter shark again because that seems to work.
Alright.
Really well.
As both sharks go underneath the water, and as you go in further down, you see that the very almost beautiful, and you see that Korvosa is a large city.
Mm-hmm.
As you go further and further down, you see that it's almost like the city is being held on a large island that is just rooted far deep, almost like it's floating.
I guess the question, from what I can see,
Yeah.
does it look stable?
What do you mean by stable?
You say it's like an island being held up by like what, pillars, or
It's just floating right now.
it's floating?
Yeah.
It's not how islands work.
Well, yeah. That's interesting. I guess another question would be, this is going to sound really stupid. If Oria were to attempt to talk as a shark,
Nope.
would he be able to? Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
One of you needs to be able to cast a spell for the other one to understand.
Okay.
I think you
I
can
can't.
cast a spell, but it does not go backwards.
Okay.
He wouldn't be able to cast a spell to communicate.
Okay.
But actually, when he speaks in the water, you can understand him through the water,
Okay.
which also you would know. Even if you both can speak the same language and communicate,
Mhm.
you can't speak underwater.
Mhm.
The vibrations will not let
Yeah.
you. But his words come clear to you.
Mhm.
Oddly enough, you don't know how, but his words are clear. As you're swimming, go through the marina, the coral that's around, large sea plants all the way at the bottom. Further than your vision can actually see. You see just the emptiness. Then you go, and there is like a cylinder, like towards the corner of the island, going downwards. And you see that there's like maybe 20 feet of stone all the way around. You guys swim and reach it. There is starfish and these large seashells that when it comes out, you see this large like snail thing crawling around, and it's all mossy and green and kind of gunky. As you see, there's a large iron handle, and there's a circle door. as he grabs it, and when he grabs it, you see a lot of just the debris, green debris, just flies everywhere. He grabs it, he starts pulling down, and the door does not budge. 1 minute. Nothing. You see that he grabs it and puts his feet against it underneath, starts pulling as hard as he can. Does not budge. And there's a confused look on his face. He looks at you. Tower is locked. I do not know why. You can grant entrance from here. I do not know what this means. What was the last you heard of your friend? And then you can't speak, so he points. Let's go up. You guys swim. You share a trip back. As you guys are still kind of in the water. When was the last you spoke to Loxus?
Before I left my group. Before I left the guild.
You've been working on the gate. He was a prized, gifted mage. If we cannot grant entrance into the tower, that means we are being closed off. See, the mage's tower is an extension of him. He would know. We're not being welcomed in. This is concerning. But we do not know where Loxus is. This is also concerning. What do you do?
I don't know. I've already tried to get into the tower and nothing. I guess. Well, what are they? I mean, from where they were, coming for air at, is the tower even there?
You can't see the tower when you go up, since you kind of have to be above the water. You can see it, but you have to go like, so if you were swimming, you have to go all the way around to be here. Then you can see the top of the tower, well, the section of the Korvosa that is the academy. You can see it, since the tower is pretty tall. Next to the castle is probably the second tallest building.
Yeah, and as Oria would probably like say to him again, like, so what, do you just have to touch the tower and ask to be?
Usually, whenever I would approach, a door would just open. Because I knew that I was coming. But they knocked, and I went through my entrance, and it is still locked.
I guess.
Like I said, he is not granting entrance for neither you or I.
Well, I guess Oria, now knowing a little bit of how he does it to grant entrance, I want to try. Oria would mention that she would want to try something just to approach the tower.
Sure. You do whatever you think is best.
And just, I guess, kind of like, from seeing like how Tin had like touched it and stuff, just,
Go back and do the same?
Yeah, the Archmage, you said the Archmage was, name escapes me.
Oh, XX us.
So, I can guess X's.
Yeah.
Yeah, just, she feels stupid, kind of like either saying this out loud or in her head, either way. But, just I am a druid of the Guild of Celestia. If there is anything I can do to help with what you are trying to do, I wish to give, any knowledge that I have to help.
Roll my diplomacy with an advantage.
Diplomacy is
Persuasion. I'm sorry.
18.
You are from Ravnica.
Yes.
Will you share your knowledge? And as you are in the running your hands through again the same motion that Tin did, you see the brick and a door perfectly your size around opens up. You hear and there's a bright light behind it. Tin looks at you, odd and confused. And that's where we're gonna end the game.
You'll be
Damn.
invited in.
So, it is 12:30.
It is 12:30.
Thank you guys for staying and for that extra hour. I appreciate that so much. A lot got accomplished today. I'm very curious and slightly scared to see what's gonna happen next.
Are we gonna have to fight Bloop the god?
Well, it's up to you guys. You guys do whatever you want. So,
I don't give a shit about Bloop. I'm fighting the King's champion.
Do it. Fuck him up. I really
Well-
hate
Oh,
this
show him
king.
how Chattington's doing.
How do you unseat a king?
Squeeze.
well, depends on their
You
bio.
fucking kill him.
That's true.
That's
Well, with
I
all
got
this
stealthy boy.
flooding, thank you guys for watching. Remember, tomorrow at 10, we'll have our first episode of
Pastry digitation!
Fireball Cupcakes.
Yes, I made fireball cupcakes. They are 8d6 of deliciousness in your mouth.
That's a lot of stuff in your mouth. Thank you for
I've heard
watching.
of that before.
Remember to sub, like, comment, all that
Subscribe.
stuff.
all the
Donate.
things.
All that.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
All the buttons, click them all.
Yeah, just click them off.
Click
Go
on
on
buttons.
Reddit.
Follow us on Twitter.
Yeah,
Follow
Twitter.
us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Instagram.
All the buttons except the
Yeah,
dislike.
we have a Ko-fi if you feel like donating. You don't have to, but if you do, cool.
Our Lord and Savior Cinnabon begs you.
Of course.
He wants to know
Buckies.
Bucky's.
We have many lords.
I'm sorry, but
We have many
Cinnabon, I've
gods.
seen him for the day.
Yeah, for today, yeah. Alright, thank you guys for watching.
Bye.
Adios.
Bye.
See you next time.
Peace.